Good evening to the buzz around the world. We are back from the Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground here in Dammam, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, for match number 9. Fortunately, today we've got some sun and we've got some dry conditions here.
Clear skies and bright sun. Perfect day for cricket here. Match number 9, it's toss time. Men who matters the most. Dilmah Royals captain Syed Azim. Next to him standing is clear skies and bright sun. Perfect day for cricket. Match number 9, it's toss time. Dilmah Royals taking on Cano Strikers Cricket Club. Next to me is the captain of Dilmah, Syed, and next to him is Hisham, and most importantly we do have the services of our match referee, Mr. Shoaib Khan. Home side is Dilmah, so Syed will flip the coin and Hisham will call.
Heads.
Head has been called.
Heads.
And head it is. First thing first, what you gonna do and why?
We'll bat first today. I think the surface is kind of, our batsmen are used to it now, and I think it's a pretty dry ground as well, so I am assuming the ball will travel better as well. So we're going positive, and we're looking to score somewhere a good score around 160 or over that, and then try to defend it.
Hisham, how do you plan to bounce back after yesterday's loss? Any area you want to improve coming into this game?
Yeah, I think the catching was a concern yesterday, and as the saying goes, catches win matches. So we have addressed that to the team. The boys are good with their skill set in catching department, but I think maybe it was just not our day yesterday. But inshallah, we'll come back stronger.
And what have you done with the side? If you have made any changes, what are they?
We have come back with the same side which we played in the first match. So 3 changes, and that's how it goes.
All the best and do well.
Thank you, thank you.
They've asked you to bowl first. Happy by the decision?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we would have also loved to bat because the conditions are really very good. It's sunny, and then the pitch would have definitely helped us. But okay, and we are still good to chase as well, inshallah.
So did you get a time to just rework on your strategies because you had a couple of days off?
Yes, definitely. I mean, we've looked at all our weaknesses. We worked on our weakness points, and then there's been a couple of changes in the team as well to suit to the conditions today. And hopefully we'll come back very, very strong in this match.
Now you are bowling first. What kind of total do you think is gettable?
See, 130 to 140 has been the trend here in the last 3-4 days, and I think if we can contain them within the 130 mark, it should be a good chase for us. It should be a good one.
Best of luck and enjoy the occasion.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
So the news is that Hisham Sheikh, the captain of Cano Strikers Cricket Club, has won the toss and he has opted to bat first.
Match number 9 coming to you live from the Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground. These are the umpires for the game. Nadeem Nawaz officiating in the last game yesterday night as well. Mohammad Shehbaz alongside him. And Abul Hassan, the third umpire for this game as well. Dry conditions here. The sun is beating down on the ground here as I welcome my co-commentator, Rahmat. Very good evening and beautiful conditions for the game of cricket.
Yes, good evening. Thank you, Vansh, and welcome you everyone all around the globe on the day 5 of this OGC Foundation Day Cup 2025, powered by Dafa News. We are about to begin with the match number 9. Dilmah Royals will be taking on Cano Strikers. Yes, bright and sunny day, unlike the other two which we had a couple of days ago. The third day was completely washed out. And yesterday we also have some delay in the start of the play because of the wet outfield that we have had. But this is something new that we are seeing. Cano Strikers won the toss, elected to bat first. Someone has broken that trend once of winning the toss, electing to field first, and going and winning the matches. Not to forget about the Kanoo Strikers who are going to bat first. This is the first time that a team has won the toss and going for the bat.
Absolutely, Rahmat rightly pointed out. For the first time in this tournament, a side has won and elected to have a bat first, and that's what the other captain also wanted to do had he won the toss. Syed Hassan, captain of the Dilmah Royals, spoke during the toss about the fact that these are conditions which are very conducive for batting. Outfield is going to be faster at this time, and of course the ball is going to come at the bat really well as well. So teams seem to be looking for that positive start rather than going for the chase. And it's a good mindset to have as well, because starting the day off with the batting just lets off the pressure on all these batsmen out here. As we see the two openers for the Cano Strikers, Mohammad Afzal on your screens, and it will be Mohammad Waqas who will take the strike, the left-hander. There you go. He's been good. He's shown us glimpses. He needs a big one today, isn't it, Rahmat?
Yes, indeed. Definitely need to put some big runs on the board, because we have seen the other day as well, Tamim Tafga breaking that trend. Not about the condition, it is how you play does matters. It is surely about the conditions, but not 100%, I would say. 30 or 40% is the conditions which are going to come into the light, but end of the day, the one who plays the best cricket will win. Tamimi Tafga defending that low scoring total of 121 will definitely give some good confidence to them coming into the next game.
Okay, the bowler is well set. The two batsmen are ready. Here comes Mahir bowling to Muhammad here. Good start. Pushed on to the back foot and plays that one into the vacant area there for a single. Good way to start the innings.
Mohammad Afzal, Mohammad Waqas runs on the board straight off the mark. Well, this is going to be a challenging one for any bowler, as we have already discussed the other day. Right hand, left hand combination always troubles the bowling unit and as well as the fielding unit. You also need to make changes in the field as the strike changes.
Here comes Mahir once again. This time the in-swinger does not produce express pace, but he's got that one that comes in sharply as well. Not a tall guy as well, Mahir, but he's a skiddy customer, as he can get the ball to really jack off that length, especially that good length area. Both openers off the strike. Good signs for the Cano Strikers straight away.
Well, the breeze is still flowing in the stadium.
Maher to the left-hander now. Plays that one once again off the back foot. He's a very strong player of the back foot. As we've mentioned, Mohammad Waqas likes to play those shots on the offside, especially the cut shot, which we've seen on many occasions in that previous game as well. Currently dealing in singles, they'll be looking to have the start that they are used to having, unlike the other match that happened yesterday, where they started off really catastrophically, losing 3 wickets in the power play.
Well, obviously, I would like to extend my gratitude towards Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and also Eastern Province Cricket Association for setting up this beautiful platform for the players who can actually showcase their skill set and can name themselves international side with their performances. This time high up in the sky. Has he got the distance? No, he hasn't. That was right in the slot but couldn't time it well. Well, this is kind of an intent that you need to have. If you are bowling the right areas, in the right areas, you are going to respect those deliveries. But again, if you are missing on your line and length, you need to be somebody who can smack them really hard once.
Absolutely, they'll be looking to start off this innings quite well. And the intent, as you mentioned, has to be there, the proactive approach. Try to find the middle of the bat as soon as possible.
That is some swing on that occasion. Extra swing, I would say. Extra run coming in. Well, this has always been the concern for the bowlers. Coming up with a new ball. Going to have some control on it. But leaking up runs and then extra. But
Here comes Maher once again, bowling his 5th delivery.
Slow one this time. Just given the direction towards the point region for a dot ball. Match number 9, Dilmah Royals taking on Cano Strikers CC. Cano Strikers won the toss, selected to bat first. First time in the tournament, a team has won the toss and going for the bat. This time, inside out, nicely played into the extra cover region. That field reservoir to the boundary. First boundary coming in. And a beautiful start. Kanoo Strikers after winning the toss. End of the over. Have a look at the shot. That was right into the slot. He extends his first foot. And nicely driven.
An aerial shot to end the over. 9 came of that first one from the Kanoo Strikers. Just the kind of shot that they were looking after. Wanted to take those singles quick. And started off quite well. The left-hand, right-hand combination is going to be a crucial one for the Kanoo Strikers. And it's going to be an important match for them as well, because you need to win at least 2 out of your 3 so that you have a chance into qualifying for the semi-finals. Still 3 more days left before we have the semi-finals, including this one today. So it's going to be an intense battle as to who reaches and who makes it to the semi-final berth.
Well, obviously it is going to be a significant game for both the teams. The margin of error is much less as compared to the previous games.
Here comes Balu George. The in-swinger this time has not connected that well. First time the outfield will be tested today. Still good enough, better than what we had yesterday because of the rains, but Still not the quickest outfield because there is still dampness in that outfield there. Couple of runs taken by Mohammad.
Well, you slightly mentioned there is still some kind of a moisture on the outfield as well.
This time it's high. Goes for the big shot and he gets 6 for that. The best place to hit the cricket ball. Balu George pitching that one up and just going through with that shot was Mohammad Afzal. Let's have a look at the replay as well. There you go. High and handsome to start off the first 6 of the innings and of the game. Courtesy Mohammad Afzal. Brilliant batting. This time shorter, cuts that one. There is a fielder specifically for that shot. Though Mohammad Afzal plays that cut shot to some great effect. But 9 runs of the first 3 balls of the second. What a good start this has been from the Cano Strikers.
Well, absolutely. A great start. Cano Strikers. 6 and a 4 so far in the innings. And that has been some marvelous hitting from this man. Mohammad Afzal gone for a big. This time nicely played it to the mid-wicket region. The ball is running down towards the boundary. Fielder is under the chase. And he will be definitely saving a couple of runs for his team. Well, that is the kind of a start you will be wanting as a captain. Winning the toss, going for the bat first. 20 runs on the board so far. 2 more deliveries to come.
Absolutely. This is a good sign from these 2 openers. We'll be looking to get into the groove as early as possible in this innings. There's no time to be wasted. Power play 6 overs. They'll look to maximize that first 6 as well.
This time just given a direction in the third man region. Played with much delicacy on that occasion. Just 1 run at it. Well, they are not wasting the balls here. That is a very good sign for any batsman. Just keeping them busy while rotating the strike and also picking up those boundaries whenever they need it.
Final delivery for Balu George in his first.
That's an extra bounce. Balu is received on that occasion. And nicely tapped it towards point region and a quick single taken. Again, busy man Mohammad Afzal accompanied by Mohammad Waqas. That brings the over after the completion of 2. It's 22 for none.
Both these openers are off. And they're off in some good fashion as well. Afzal 12 of 6. Mohammad Waqas 9 of 6. Syed, the captain, will be looking forward to getting those quick wickets. Syed Amin, the captain, on your screens. Currently controlling his troops from the wicketkeeper position. It's not been the ideal start for him and his bowlers. He's gone for 22 in the first 2. They'll have to be wary of the fact that Cano Strikers come in with a good batting depth today. 3 changes made into their 11 for the Cano Strikers. Mahir, here comes the right arm bowler once again into his second over. First one went for 9. It's got a slip in place as well. Flicks that one on the onside. That has been timed perfectly. What a good sound off the bat. Mohammad Afzal gets one onto the pads and then he just flicks that one. Good use of the wrists on that one as well. We're waiting confirmation if that's a 4 or a 6. Just by the naked eye, it looked like it bounced in front and then went over the boundary.
Well, talking about Muhammad Afzal, he's been such a good timer of the white ball, and that's what exactly he has displayed in the previous delivery. It wasn't a bad delivery though. He was actually following him, Mahir, on the pads, and a nice flick of a wrist, just given him a boundary. Perfect positive signs of the batting from Cano Strikers sees his batsman Mohammad Afzal and Waqas building up a opening partnership here. 26 on the board so far without any loss.
Well, we're waiting for some confirmation on whether that one was a 4 or a 6. We've gone up to the third umpire as well. It certainly looked like it bounced in front though. You can see in the background there's a lot of wind blowing in here at the Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground. He's given that as a 6. Rechecked by the third umpire, and that will be the second maximum of this innings. Both of them now have come from the bat of Mohammad Afzal. Started off things in brilliant fashion. Shorter this time, looking to pull that one, get some late swing on that delivery, does the seamer.
Well, you always need to be prepare yourself as a batsman when you are going for a boundary up against a pacer. You need to expect that he's going to go for a bouncer on the next one.
Absolutely, a change in length is what the bowler does once he gets smashed for a maximum. On that first ball that he bowled, he was erring in line rather than length. Thought the length was still okay, but the line that he bowled in that first ball, just not the ideal line that he needs to be bowling with the new ball. Here comes Mahir once again. Flicks that one on the onside, goes past the fine leg fielder this time. Another boundary for Mohammad Afzal. He started off his innings in some great fashion there. This time towards the right of the fine leg fielder, who had no chance to cut that one off.
Well, he's just dealing in boundaries now. Mohammad Afzal showing that intent, showing that positive attitude, going up against each and every single loose delivery. This is what exactly was missing in the previous games, but he has made his intentions very clear now. Again a flick this time. Quality batting from a quality batsman. Mohammad Waqas.
Absolutely. 230 of the strike rate as well. It just goes to show that he's come in with that attitude of going after the new ball bowlers. Waqas, on the other hand, just giving himself a bit of time because he feels much more comfortable facing the first 3 or 4 balls and then having a sighter, then going after the big shots. 11 runs of the first 4 balls here, Rahmat. This is turning out to be another good over for the Cano Strikers.
Indeed, it is turning out to be a good over for Cano Strikers' point of view. 11 runs of the over so far. 2 more deliveries to go. Waqas. This time a beautiful shot, just given the direction as the ball was flying towards the leg side. And a magnificent shot from Waqas. Waqas joins the party with Afzal here.
Well, he can't be bowling there with the new ball. That was wayward in line once again from Majid. Looked a bit scrappy while bowling towards the left-hander and the right-hander. He's not been able to adjust the line. This time gets the deserved treatment on that delivery. Waqas, second boundary for Waqas.
Again a beautiful shot this time inside out. That will clear the mid-off region and will raise away to the boundary again. Absolutely top-notch stuff from both the batsmen. Right hand, left hand combination, not allowing Mahir to settle down. They are going all guns blazing at the moment. Well, that brings the end of the third over. 41 for the loss of none.
You mentioned in the previous over, they're going at a rate of knots. They indeed are. What that left-hand, right-hand combination has done to the bowlers, especially the three overs that have been bowled so far, we've seen that the bowlers have looked a bit unsettled. And if they get unsettled in those initial power play overs, it surely means that it's going to be a run fest for the batting side, isn't it? And then they start to do this, start to bring in new bowlers to try and find combinations and solutions. Here comes Usman for the first time, and spin is introduced into the power play, a side that we've not seen throughout this Saudi Foundation Day Cup 2025, but you never know, spin might as well work because the faster bowlers haven't for Bin Dilmah today.
Yes, changing the bowling attack. Spin comes in to play for the first time in this game. That too in the power play.
Here comes Usman. Goes for the big shot. Mohammad Afzal. There is a fielder in the deep and he's caught that one. Well, we mentioned about if spin was going to be the change maker for Bin Dilmah Royals, and it surely has turned out to be. Mohammad Afzal not giving himself a sighter, goes for the big hit on the first ball of Usman's spell and gets caught at long on. A rather simple catch for Balu George in the deep as the Cano Strikers lose their first wicket.
Well, the change of bowling has worked for them. Well, this has been the story here at the Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground. The moment we have seen captains coming in and changing the bowlers, they have come to pick up wickets here. Well justified, living up to the expectations of their captain.
That was a disappointed reaction from Waqas as well. Didn't want Afzal to go after the spinner straight away because once you have the left-hander at the other end, you would certainly back the left-hander to go after the left-arm spinner, isn't it? It's much more likely that the left-hander has a good amount of experience, or you can say angles, to go for those shots against the left-arm spinner. But then the ball spinning away from the right-hander makes it a bit more tougher for the right-handed batsman to go after the spinners. There's Imran facing his second delivery. Cannot find the gap on that one. Couple of dots followed by the wicket.
Well, this foundation has already been laid of 41 runs. Imran just need to capitalize that. Not go back into the shell. Just try to rotate the singles and doubles. And also go for some boundaries whenever he feel it going easier. But the things have already been working in the favor of Bin Dilmah Royals. That's a beautiful delivery. That is some delivery that you would want to see as a spin bowler, don't you? Oh my goodness.
Look at the bounce that he's got on that one as well. He's a tall guy, mind you, Usman Khalid. So he will get that extra nip off the surface, especially while he's bowling with a hard ball.
Beautiful delivery once again. What an over this has been for Bin Dilmah Royals. 2-wicket maiden. Oh, the man with the golden arm, Usman, once again strikes, sending Imran back to the dugout. Earlier it was Mohammad Afzal. The man was looking in a fine touch, and now Imran Arif has been the victim.
Beautifully bowled. We mentioned about the fact that he's spinning it away from the right-hander, and that's exactly what he's done. He's got some good pace. Not at all in a position to play that one was Imran. Goes on to the front foot. Fell into the trap actually. And a good catch by the captain behind the wickets as well. 41 for 2. That's how quickly the match can turn here. And a couple of wickets, a double wicket maiden to be precise, from Usman Khalid certainly brought Bin Delma back into this game.
Oh, what a turnaround to this game. The change of bowling working in the favor of Vindelma. Credit goes to the captain for making the changes again. And what a bowler he has been turned out, Usman.
Here comes Balu George around the wicket to the left-hander, looking to go for the cut shot that will be adjourned as a wide by the umpire. The point that I was trying to make a couple of overs earlier was the fact that the Pacers have found their groove into the power play. We haven't seen much of spin in the power play, but if you have the quality of someone like Usman Khalid, why would you not gamble with him in the power play, especially when your faster bowlers are going for a few runs? That is what the captain did. That gamble clearly paying off for the Bendelma Royals. A couple of really important wickets, because we know how destructive Mohammad Afzal and Imran can be with the bat. They've been sent back to the pavilion very, very early.
Well, absolutely very much impressed with the captaincy of Vindelma Royals captain. When if things are not going in your favor, then you need to have that courage to take some brave decisions. That was a brave decision of bringing in spin attack.
Short this time, plays that one on the onside. That will be the first, in fact, the third boundary for Wakas. Brilliant piece of timing on that one. Just swivel around that and gets a boundary.
Well, he is someone who can literally change the dynamics of the game for Cano Strikers. That was not a bad delivery, I would say. Short of a length delivery, also angling out. Nice. And
Here comes Wakas once again with that shot. This time a cut shot over point. Back-to-back boundaries for the left-hander. And Captain Saeed Amin will feel that he's got 2 wickets, but he has to get this man on your screens as well. Amazing piece of timing there. Some room from the bowler Balu George. Shouldn't really be bowling there. Cuts that one with ease for a boundary.
well, Wakas, a gem of a player he is. You know that they have already lost 2 wickets, but still not waiting back, not holding back of going up against the loose deliveries that he is facing. No, you can't get carried away. Just stay back. You're doing the right job here, Wakas. But 2 boundaries in 2.
Balu George has been expensive. Last match he took a couple of wickets, got some swing, but this match he's been very expensive so far.
It's a beautiful delivery once again that will race away to the boundary. He's been quite an expensive bowler this morning. Balu. Oh, look at the replay. Hitting the deck hard again. And he's not going to miss on those deliveries, Wakas.
Three boundaries in this over already from the bat of the left-hander. Striking at above 200 is Wakas.
What a turnaround this time. He's been stupendous, fantabulous, I would say. Been expensive. Leaked out 3 boundaries in this over. But what a way to get this man. I was saying that held on your nerves, be calm and composed. That is the way you respond to your batting unit. But this time he just thrown his wicket away. Wakas walking back towards the pavilion. 3 wickets down. And they are struggling here at 54.
Well, one shot way too many, isn't it, from Vakas? He was looking so confident out there. Just looked to go over the point fielder once again. Not the kind of width that Balu had bowled on the previous occasion. There you go, some late swing, I think, making him a bit uncertain of that shot, and straight into the hands of the fielder at point. Wicket number 3 for Dilmah Royals, and the first one for Balu George today. There you go. The emotion involved in that wicket. He went for 13 runs. Captain Hisham Sheikh not happy with that shot either. Here comes Usman once again. 2 new batsmen at the crease. Both of them not off the mark. Both of them haven't faced a delivery yet as well. It's never a good sign. Usman bowling to Hisham Sheikh, the captain. Hisham Sheikh, calm and composed head. Run a ball 27 yesterday. And today he'll be looking to make a positive start. We're into the final over of the power play as well. I really doubt if Hisham Sheikh will go for the aggressive option because he wants to keep wickets in hand here. Doesn't want to get bundled out a bit quicker than he would be expecting. But Usman has been spot on, hasn't he? It's up in the air, just over the fielder at short fine leg. Not the kind of delivery Usman would have been hoping to take a wicket off, but that one almost turned out to be a wicket-taking delivery. Just above the fielder at that short fine leg position. Ball races away for a boundary then once it passes that fielder. Boundary to open the account for Hisham Sheikh. Here comes Usman once again. Plays it late. A quick single taken. Hands over the strike to Shoaib to face the final 2 deliveries of the power play. Usman has bowled in with some courage. He's bowled in with some good control as well so far. That has been the characteristic of the spinner so far in this tournament as well. A quick single this time. Hisham Sheikh says yes for that. And Shoaib will now get off the mark as well.
Well, Shoaib and Hisham need to have some patience here. Need to stitch a partnership to get this momentum going. They have lost 3 wickets. 3 successful batsmen have already departed. Someone who can really make the big impact was Waqas, who was absolutely doing nothing wrong but thrown his wicket away. Well, that's the end of the over, and also the power play comes to an end. 6 overs gone. It's 61 for the loss of 3. Sham and Shoaib looking forward to build up a partnership here. Will there be a change in the bowling? And same goes here in the com box as well. A change in the commentary box. Vansh will be replaced by this man who has got some good analysis over the game. Welcome, Junaid.
Thank you, Ramit. A moment of calm after mayhem that just preceded it. 6 overs in, 61 for 3 after winning the toss and electing to bat first. Cano Strikers. What a first 6 overs it has been. Mohammad Afzal striking at 209. Mohammad Waqas striking near about the same. Have done well to pull things back here. Have been Dilmah. It's going to be a task cut out for Hisham and Shoaib. They would want to stitch a partnership together. Try and bat out the next few overs because they've got the start they would have wanted. So what about building up from the momentum?
Well, absolutely. You rightly mentioned they have got the start that they wanted. They just need to keep the scorecard moving. Keep themselves busy. He's rotating singles and doubles and don't go back into the shell. This time just played with a loose wrist over there on that occasion for a single. Change in the bowling. Couple of changes in a quick succession from the captain. Rajesh comes into the attack with his spells first in the team's 7th over in progress. Quick singles once again. Current run rate 9.54. Well, would like to know your views as well, Junaid, on this is going to be the first game where the captain has won the toss, elected to bat first, or else we have seen many games before going for the toss, winning the toss, and electing to bowl first. How about this one?
But I think they know their strengths. Plus, the sun is out. It's bright and shiny. I'm sure they would want to put runs on the board and try and defend it. And it's paid dividends so far for them. Cano Strikers have come out with a plan and have executed that really well. And this time towards the leg side, and again wide given. And saw the opportunity, wanted to go through with the shot. And luckily for him, didn't glove that. As they've come back well into this game. Bin Dilmah, 2 wickets for Usman Khalid, and Balu George chipping in as well. From their point of view, they don't want this game to slip away or let Cano Strikers just run away with it.
Well, Rajesh has started off with 2 consecutive dot balls, but this has been the concern with the fast bowlers that they are getting carried away. It would have been a better over if he hadn't gone for those 2 extra wides. Need to have the control. This time nicely played. Has he found the fielder? No, he hasn't. Just landed short of the fielder at the square leg region into the no man's land. Picked up a quick single on that occasion. That brings the end of the 7th over. 67 for the loss of 3 wickets by the end of 7. Well, this has been the story of the Powerplay. Couple of mighty blows, sixes, boundaries, and wickets as well. Mohammad Afzal and Waqas has put up some show in the initial overs of the innings. Then the change of the bowling has worked in the favor of the Bin Dilmah. Usman came in and got those 2 crucial breakthroughs. And Waqas managed to put up a partnership here, but he just thrown his wicket away.
Here's Usman Khalid. And again, just trying to access that field towards the offside. Shoaib. 3 in 4 deliveries for him. Hisham batting sensibly as he usually does. We want to make sure he carries his bat right throughout the innings. This time pushes it towards the offside again. Can he come back for the second? It's good running.
Well, as we can see, the conditions are a bit different as compared to the previous couple of days. Bright and sunny day, but there is a still of moisture that we can see in the outfield. Oh, beautiful delivery this time. What is that score, Junaid, that you are looking forward to these 2
The way they are going about at the moment, I'm pretty sure they would be eyeing somewhere around about 175 mark, but easier said than done because they'll have to bat extremely well because with fielding restrictions, they've completely made use of it. It's all about making sure the middle overs have been really well utilized and then right towards the back five. They should come out with all guns blazing. Touch shot trying to run down towards the third man region. And that misfield rather would allow them to come back for an easy single.
Well, despite the fact losing 3 wickets, I would say they are still in the driver's seat with a run rate of 8.81. They just need to capitalize that momentum and keep the scorecard moving, keep themselves busy by picking up those singles and doubles. Beautiful once again. No run conceded. Well, he's been so economical. Usman just conceded 9 runs of his 3 overs and picked up 2 crucial wickets with an economy of three runs and over. 8 overs gone at 69 for the loss of 3 wickets.
And there you see the projected score. They can continue to go the way they are going at the moment and reach 172. And that is something that they would be realistic about. And turning over will take them to 189. Pretty sure they would be eyeing somewhere around about 175, 180 mark. And a big thank you to the EPCA and the Tamimi Group for the wonderful facilities out here in the Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground with floodlights, one of the first of its kind grounds here in the Eastern Province. A chance for a run out towards the Cano Strikers end. Seems a bit frustrated there with the miss.
Well, that's a smart and sensible batting from both of these batsmen, Shoaib and Hisham. But the captain of Dilmah need to think something out of the box here at the moment, because if he is going to make them relax, the batsmen will be taking the game away by putting up a good score, strong score on the board, I would say.
That's right, and for those of you who are joining us for the very first time, this is the OGC Saudi Foundation Day Cup 2025, powered by Dafa News, coming to you live from Dammam here in Saudi Arabia. Of course, under the patronage of the Saudi Cricket Federation, been doing an excellent job. Let's run down towards the third man region. It's up in the circle. That should run down the hill. Zed doesn't have enough legs. It's coming back for the third. This could be close. But had the throw been good, that would have been touch and go. Oh, he's coming back for the fourth. Wow. It's absolutely brilliant. Responding to the call of the partner. A bit of a misfield, rather than no backing up, I would say. And allows a bit of opportunity. The moment they saw the sniff, they made sure they come back for the fourth one. Excellent running.
Well, that's how you set up an example of the athleticism. Big appeal. But umpire isn't interested. Well, that was just a couple of runs, but commendable effort from both of these batsmen. Running between the wickets was absolutely on top, which is why they have got those 4 runs. Nicely bowled this time, a bouncer. Well, if you are playing a shorter format these days, Junaid, you need to have that variations with you. Extra pace, extra bounce, back of a hand delivery, knuckle delivery. There are many of the variations available.
He's picked that up. There's a fielder out there in the deep. Has that gone all the way? Yes, it has. 6 signaled by the umpire. And on the very last delivery, is being taken out for a maximum. Shoaib down on one knee, giving it a full Monty. There was a fielder down there who decides to go over and has got to manage a maximum. A good way to end the over. 80 for 3 after the end of 9.
Well, that was a beautiful shot from that man. It was looking the over was being so economical from Rajesh. But what a shot at the end of the over. has been sailed over the fence into the mid-wicket region, changing the bowling again. The captain is looking forward to pick up some wickets here, looking desperate to break this partnership, trying to find his weapons. This time, turning back towards Naveed, will be bowling his first over. Nine overs, 80 for three.
It's going to be a huge partnership from their standpoint. Hisham, Shoaib, we want to make sure they carry for the next few overs. The point that I was trying to make in the last over. It's been a really good initiative, this competition. A lot of players, foreign players coming into these sides rather, and agreeing to play. It provides a very good platform and an opportunity for a lot of youngsters to learn from their experiences. Some of the internationals, the likes of Tabish Khan, with a lot of experience.
Well, that was down the leg stump. That was a quicker one, flipper in fact from Naveed. When you are being a spinner, you need to have that control while bowling a flipper or a quicker one. If you are going to miss that, any of the sides, especially when we talk about the leg stump, that is something where wicket keeper goes blind. And if you're bowling with extra pace, that will beat the fielder as well in the fine leg region. This time outside the off, wide signal. What is your take on this one, Junaid? If you're being a spinner, you need to have that control while bowling the faster deliveries.
Well, of course, like regardless of the kind of bowler you are, you'll have to have that control. You want to make sure you don't concede any extras. And again, that's part and parcel of the game. Bowlers have struggled slightly in terms of trying to control that line and length. It's been very windy, very breezy out there as well. Then extras could be controlled. You want to make sure you don't concede too many extra deliveries to try and help out the opponents. Again, push towards deep mid wicket for another single. Win about 8.9 in over. Pretty sensible approach after a brisk start and losing out 3 wickets in quick succession. Cano Strikers. There goes Naveed once again. Tossed up, taken on the full, dispatched through the cover region. This protection out there in the deep will only be a single.
Well, they have completely analyzed the situation of the match at the moment. Hisham and Shoaib is not going to go for risky shots at the moment. Just trying to rotate the singles and doubles, and why not? They're also getting those extra runs. No ball signal. Well, this is going to be a red alert here at the iconic venue, Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground, Dammam. This is going to be an advantage for the batsman to get some runs and build up that confidence within him. Free hit coming in. Shoaib is the man. Hisham is the man, I beg your pardon, who is going to face that free hit. Can he make it count? With the big question. Yes, indeed, he will. I believe. No, he hasn't. He found the fielder at the extra cover region. Usman Khalid, the man, the one who has taken a couple of wickets with a maiden. Can do no wrong today. Outside the off stump, just given the direction for a quick single again on that occasion. Well, that's been a bit sloppy over from Naveed. It's gone, it's 89 for the loss of 3.
Right, halfway stage, 89 for 3. It's going to be a quick rinse break. Hisham and Shoaib attempt to try and stitch a partnership together. Projected rate, they'll take themselves to 178. And ideally, they would want to be about 178, 185, somewhere around about that range. Here's how the batting card looks like after the end of 10 overs. Mohammad Afzal and Waqas Mohammed started off on a brisk note, 23 and 29. To both the openers, Imran Arif got dismissed early, couldn't trouble the scorers. Sham Sheikh has been batting well on 12 of 16, and Shoaib Khan 17 of 15. 8 extras, taking their tally to 89 for the loss of 3 wickets. And bowling department, Usman Khalid, pick up the ball is 2 for 9 of 3 for him. Has been brilliant. 1 for 26 in 2 overs for Balu George and rest. They haven't picked up wickets, but been there and thereabout. And there you see 41, 41, 54, and there's a very good partnership in progress.
Well, yes, would like to extend my gratitude again, Eastern Province Cricket Association, and also the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for bringing up such good opportunities to the players, to the talent in the Saudi, and allowing them to play with some international talent who are coming from Pakistan, UAE, Qatar. Well, a brilliant opportunity for the men in Saudi to showcase their talent, show some good performances, and be the contender to be in the national sides of Saudi Arabia.
Right, Rajesh back into the attack. And Shoaib all set to face him. Again, trying to chase that one towards the offside, not getting any contact. Those of you who are joining in, this is the OGC Foundation Day Cup 2025, powered by Dafa News, coming to you live from the Tamimi Cricket Ground here in the eastern province of the country. The event is being broadcasted. Even partners Pacific Star Sports getting in all the live pictures. Again, prods that towards the offside, trying to run across for a quick single. Not allowed.
Well, a sensible partnership building up here between these two, Isham and Shoaib. And the Bin Dilmah literally struggling hard to pick up a wicket after the departure of Waqas. Nicely bowled and just played it towards the mid-wicket region for a quick single. Well, they're actually not minding singles and doubles at the moment, Bin Dilmah, Junaid, but this is a kind of a foundation they are laying down for the batsmen who will be coming in the slog. They'll be having that license and liberty to explode the moment they are on the crease. This time a lethal bouncer. That's a spicy one. Current run rate 8.63 at the moment, 4.9 at the moment. Last ball of the over. This has been a very economical over. Merely conceded just 3 runs in this over so far. Beautiful shot right in the slot, but has he timed it well? No, he hasn't. That has been the big question, but what a delivery that has been, and it's been put down. Oh, it's all happening here at Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground. That was a pretty much regulation catch for the fielder patrolling at the long off region. The moment he got right below the ball, it pops out. How costly is this going to be? Will only time will tell. But at the moment, it's 11 overs gone and 93 for the loss of 3 wickets.
It was a huge moment, a huge opportunity for Ben Dilmah. Try and get that, but in the end, it has fallen flat. 93 for 3, and these two are looking good. And both these players are technically gifted. There'll be a lot of conventional shots you will get to see once that moment arrives. And again, just running down towards the short third man, and Sham responding with a yes. A quick single completed. And that is something they've done really well. Shoaib and Hisham have ran well between the wickets. And when ball is there to be hit, they haven't shied away from going big. Are definitely in a position to launch themselves towards the back end.
Yes, Naveed once again doing the job nicely, being very much accurate with his line and length, not giving extra room to the batsman to score runs against him, and also not allowing the batsman to free his arms. That is one of a brilliant efforts from Naveed, I would say. Onto the pass, given the direction towards the square leg region for a quick single. Well, they are setting up a platform here with singles and doubles. Just keeping the team in the momentum, in the rhythm. This time a late cut, but we'll find the fielder in the point region again. No run conceded. But how crucial is this experience going to be, Junaid? Especially to the young talent who are going to share the dugout and the dressing room with some international experiences.
It's going to be massive because with every passing delivery, you'll get to learn a lot from the experiences of some of the players who've played at the highest level. And that should do their confidence a world of good, especially going forward in their respective careers, getting themselves into the national side and making full use of a lot of the opportunities presented. This time, that's lobbed up in the air. Has he got enough? The ball falls in low man's land and gets plugged. And that allows Shoaib to come back for a second. So another over completed. And the score moves to 99 for the loss of 3 wickets. And coming back to the point that we're trying to make, Rahmat, it's going to be a huge confidence booster for a lot of young players who are competing in this competition to share the dressing rooms with some of the players who have represented their respective countries at the highest level. And that's just going to develop the game in this part of the world. This adds a lot of value to some of the really good work being done by the Cricket Saudi Federation.
Yes, absolutely.
A lot of
It is going to be a lifetime experience for all the young talent out there who are being a part of this beautiful league. OGC's Foundation Day Cup 2025, powered by DAFA News. That's a brilliant shot. It will only get a single. And also for bringing up this beautiful platform, I would like to thank Eastern Province Cricket Association and also the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And obviously, not to forget the event partner and the broadcaster Pacific Star Sports for bringing up these beautiful visuals all the way to you from Dammam, the venue, Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground. That's a blinder. That's a beautiful shot into the mid-wicket region. And that will go all the way. It didn't look like he got enough on it, but that was some meat of the bat which will allow the ball to travel all over towards the mid-wicket region. Will be a 6.
Well, again, a big shot unleashed by Shoaib. Was batting beautifully out here. Goes down on one knee and almost slaps it towards the mid-wicket. Rajesh in his last over has got Raju on the back of his shirt. 27. Hasn't picked up a wicket as yet. There's been a good support from Hisham on the other side. And Shoaib will look to up the ante at some stage. He's pulled out a shot or two whenever the ball is there to be hit. And this time in the slot, goes big towards the offside. Has he got enough on it? Yes, he has. That's gone for another maximum. So 2 back-to-back sixes for Shoaib. And Rajesh is being taken to the cleaners in his last over of the spell.
Well, Shoaib is now changing the gears, accelerating his innings. 2 in 2. What a performance has been from this man. That was right into the slot and he plotted well in the long off region for a biggie. He make 3 in 3. Here's the big question. Has he got the distance? Has he made it 3 in 3? Yes, he has. Oh, the ball has got the perfect aerial view of the venue. He's just looking in a fine form into his prime. Not allowing Rajesh to settle down. That was again in the slot, but was out of the outside off stump. But magnificently played. First one hit the mid-wicket region. The second one sailed over the long off, this time extra cover. Rajesh will be under pressure now. He's not allowing to settle him down. 4 boundaries coming in, back-to-back 3 sixes and a boundary now this time. Oh, what an inning this is turning out to be for Cano Strikers, Junaid.
Well, absolutely brilliant. He's bowling to his strength here. And taken to the cleaners absolutely. 3 sixes, followed by a boundary. And the over hasn't finished as yet. Still got a ball to go. And that run rate has climbed up to 9.43. Just the sort of over they would have liked to gain some momentum going into the later half of the innings. And Shoaib has done his magic. He's batting on 45 now. This time has he got something? Looks like he has. Doesn't wait for the umpire's signal and takes that walk back to the tent. And Rajesh rewarded finally on the very last ball of his spell. And what an innings this man has played. 45 of 27 and he departs, leaving Cano Strikers on 121 for 4 after the end of over number 13.
Well, that's a beautiful cameo played by Shoaib Khan. Was looking in a fine form. Got carried away with that momentum. Was changing his gaze. But this time credit goes to the bowler Rajesh, who actually sensed that danger from Shoaib. He was actually shuffling down, going for biggies. Rajesh kept him away from the ball. And the ball has got the nick of the edge and landed safely. No mistake has been done behind the stumps by the wicketkeeper. 4th wicket down with that caught behind.
And that brings Faizan out there in the middle. Again, you have an eye on the projected score that keeps growing. 186 if they go on about their business the way they are doing at the moment. They'll be more than happy with that. It's better conditions, much better than what we had for the last couple of days. The sun is out, it's bright and shiny. Hisham batting well. 16 off 22, playing to the situation this time. Powerful drive through the covers, beats the fielder out there in the deep. It's gone for a 4. And what a start to the over. Hisham taking it away from Shoaib. Was out dismissed in the last over. Was pitched up and gives it a full throttle. Good start to the over again for Cano Strikers here, Rahmat.
Yes, Junaid, this is the package of cricket that we are seeing. Initially, it was the openers who have set the foundation, and then there was a partnership built up between Hisham and Shoaib, and then sudden the shift of the momentum, changed his gear, gone for some mighty blows, and thrown his wicket away, Shoaib, and then he got Faizan out into the middle. Will be facing his first delivery of the innings. Juicy full toss. Nicely played into the extra cover. Will be getting a couple on that occasion. Is he gone for 3? That's been some good running between the wickets. Well, this is absolutely a classic cricket that we are seeing here, Junaid. They are not only dealing in the boundaries, also picking up those crucial runs, turning ones into twos and twos into threes. This is a quality cricket from a quality team.
And threes into fours. That has been the hallmark of their innings. They haven't just relied on boundaries and sixes. But this time short and pulled away. Has he got enough? Just enough for a boundary. A couple of bounces and the ball crosses the rope. Pervez could only retrieve the second boundary of the over. And again, that over has been made into an absolute biggie. Shot and had all the time in the world to rock onto the back foot and pick up his spot on the onside. Targets that mid-wicket region and picks up another boundary. Still got a ball left. And Faizan has got a move on here. 7 of 2 deliveries. This time towards the offside. Is he going to come back for another second? And that misfield might have just allowed him. So that's the end of over number 14. 136 for the loss of 4 wickets, going at a very healthy run rate of 9.7.
What a wonderful start from the Cano Strikers. This one, winning the toss, electing to have a bat first, absolutely confident. First 6 overs were a bit balanced because of the 3 wickets that fell. But ever since that, the way that Hisham and Shoaib Rahman Khan stitched the partnership was absolutely a treat to watch. And now he's being joined by Faizan at the crease.
Sliders Mohammed out there with his very first over. And that is something they would want to make sure he tries and put some. This time again, short. He's picked up his spot. Has he got enough? He has. There's a fielder out there in the deep, but could only watch that ball sailing over for another maximum. Hisham, when the moment has arrived, has put his hand up and is going for some glorious shots here. And again, a touch shot onto the back foot, targeting that mid-wicket region. Nazar, the fieldsman, positioned down there. Not the greatest of starts for Mohammad Pervez. Has been dispatched for a 6 on the very first delivery. Down the track this time, launched in the air. Has he got enough? He hasn't. Oh, that's put down. That was easy as you like. Should have been taken 10 on 10 times. An opportunity presented and hasn't been grabbed by Bin Dilmah. He got to the pitch of the ball, but not middling it. Well, that's a big letdown here, Vansh.
Well, that should have been taken. You can have a look at the reaction of the fielders as well. Don't seem to be pretty happy with that fielding effort at long on. Yes, it went very high, but it should have been really grasped there by the fielder. Muhammad would have got a lot of confidence by picking up that wicket of the captain Hisham Sheikh. He gets a lifeline, and I'm sure he'll be looking to make that count as well. This time shorter once again. Plays it on the offside, Faizan. What a good start this has been to Faizan's innings as well. Started off with a boundary, striking at around 275. It's a healthy strike rate. Once again, plays that one towards the long off fielder. They can afford to take those singles and doubles after hitting that six. Well on cue for the highest total of this OGC Foundation Day Cup 2025, powered by DAFA News. Well on cue for that 200 with 6 wickets in hand as well. Shorter once again. Plays that one easily on the offside. Slight misfield, but they'll only take a single off that one. That brings us towards the end of 15 overs here. It's 149 for 4, 13 came off that one.
An exciting last 5 if you are a Cano Strikers fan. The captain, still out there in the middle, has been dropped for still batting at 32 of 29. And there you see the projected score just keeps growing in the last few overs. 198 is what they'll manage if they continue to go the way they are going at the moment. Just a touch under 10. With 6 wickets in hand, they would want to make sure they capitalize on that as much as they possibly can. Maybe 55, maybe 60. You never know. That's the fun about this game. One big over can completely change the complexion of the entire innings, especially if Hisham can really launch himself in the last 5. It's going to be some entertainment for sure. Usman Khalid has been brought back for his final over. Man who's put some dent after a great start what Cano Strikers managed.
Well, Usman has been the strike bowler for Dilmah Royals so far. Struck in the power play. Bowled a couple of overs in that power play as well. He was very tight to the right-handers.
This time goes through the offside. Protection out there in the deep. Will only be a single. That's right. And in the context of the game, when everybody else around you is going for runs, 2 for 10 in 3.2, will definitely take it. He wants to make sure he takes one of these two on his way out. Usman Khalid. Again, beautifully bowled. Good line, good length. Not giving anything. If you compare Usman with the others, he's stuck to his task with decent line and length. But the others, especially the spin department, they've bowled a touch short, have allowed a lot of time for the batsmen to pick up their spots and go for those big shots. This time trying to help it on its way towards the onside. Not getting the sort of connection he would have liked. Still will scamper across for another quick single.
And I think Hisham realizes that fact that you were mentioning, Junaid. He's looking to just see him off with the singles. He realizes that 4 overs after this, he's in for a treat. Faizan on that occasion plays that one well. Goes across the stumps and tries to find the gap between the keeper and the fine leg fielder and does that brilliantly. What a beautiful shot that is. Goes on to the back foot, plays it so late. Almost from behind the stumps, actually. Really, really good timing on that one and some good skill application on that one from Faizan. 17 of 7 for the right-hander. Put Hisham Sheikh in a good position. Oh, he's missed the stumping there. Some quick work behind the stumps, but he lost the ball in the process. That was a wide for sure. Good take by the captain as well. Let's have a look at the replay, Junaid.
Well, that would go down as a bad miss. I wasn't aware where the ball was. Good collection. But then couldn't quite whip the bails off. Say the mean.
Final delivery of the over. Quick single taken. Sham Sheikh batting like he did yesterday, just rotating the strike, and the players around him looking to go for the big shots. End of 16 overs, end of Usman's spell. He finishes off with figures of 2 for 18. It's 159 for 4.
Very big thank you to the EPCA, who, under the chaperonage of the Saudi Cricket Federation, along with the Mimi Group, has put out a very good cricketing facility here in the eastern province of the kingdom, the Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground, from where these pictures are being broadcasted live, courtesy our broadcast partner, Pacific Star Sports. Done an excellent job in providing this coverage. Looks like it's going to be Balu George who will come in for his third. It's been a touch expensive. It has picked up a wicket. Can he try and provide some restraint to the run flow Cano Strikers have managed in the last few overs? Sham is on strike. Is looking good for a big one. 34 of 33 for him. And again starts off with a wide.
Bit wavered. You can see the pressure on Balu George as well. His first spell went for 26 runs, as you mentioned. Needs to come back well in order to restrict the Cano Strikers under that 200 mark.
He's launched that one in the air. Looks like he's just got the elevation, not the distance. The ball falls in no man's land. A direct hit comes in from Feroz, but the batsman had made his ground. And again, not getting the timing right. He's trying to go for those big ones in the last 4 overs, and rightly so. He's got connections a couple of times, but have missed out as well. Unluckily for him, the ball not finding a fieldsman.
Balu George, a good all-rounder, comes in with the bat as well for his side.
And again, trying to access that offside field, and it looks like that's dropped again. He went for that one-handed catch, and that has just popped out of his hand. And there you have a look at it. Well, that should have been taken. So a couple of misses. There's been a lot of drop catches in this innings. 4 of them. And that is something Ben Dilmah would want to work on. Had catching been good, those runs that have been leaked would have been a cap to that.
Well, the fielders have to, absolutely, Junaid, the fielders have to complement those good bowlings, but so far it hasn't happened for the Dilmah Royals. Fielding has been below average from them, if I could say that. And I think the captain will have the discussion at the end of the innings as well regarding that. But surely have to make that fielding an important asset from your team. The swing and a miss once again though from Faizan. A couple of swings and misses. Balu George is doing a good job in controlling the amount of runs that are conceded. He's bowling just outside that off stump and challenging the outside edge of the bat as well. So coming down the wicket this time, Faizan smashes that one. What a shot! Taking the charge. He could actually predict what Balu George was bowling, and a couple of steps in front from him. There you go. This is when he started to move forward and then just smashed it into that gap between deep mid wicket and long on.
And that was more like a tennis shot. Picked up his spot, knew exactly what he was doing. A couple of steps out and slaps it towards that onside region. So a timely boundary after a couple of dot balls for Faizan, who's moved himself to 21 of 10 deliveries.
Final delivery of the third over. He's gone for the big shot and he gets 6 on that one. Goes for the full swing does Faizan and connects well. This time there was a fielder in the deep, didn't get it into the gap, but got it over the fielder. 6 runs to finish off Balu George's third over. 10 runs off the last 2. And the score now for the Kanoo Strikers is 173 for 4 with just 3 overs left.
There you have your eyes on the projected score once again. 203 if they manage to go with the current run rate of 10.18. Sham 37 of 35. Faizan has been going great guns, 27 of 11 for him. It's been some breathtaking stroke play in this innings already. And both these batsmen will be looking to go really big in the last 18 deliveries left. And the bowling side for sure will be under some heat, under the pump. Because it's been not an easy going from their liking, because there have been big shots played, been some drop catches, much to their disappointment. They'll have to try and keep that out of their systems in these last 3 overs. Here's Mohammed, was bowled 1 over for 13. In for his second one. Decides to go through. Couldn't quite get off the meat of the bat and through the gap. He's bowled a touch shot in his first over. And that is something that you would want to try and stay away from. Avoid that. Don't allow any of it to both these batsmen. This time push it through the gap. There's a chase out there in the deep. Does well. Back for the second.
Two runs once again. Good running between the wickets from the two right-handers. Hisham Sheikh is looking very confident now. He's looking to go and take those risks, as you can see. Trying the reverse this time. It's been a stable innings from Hisham Sheikh. 39 of 38. We saw him score a run, a ball 27 yesterday as well. So the kind of plan this time around from the Cano Strikers has been the fact that their batting will revolve around Hisham Sheikh. Another couple of runs on that occasion. He rotates the strike quite well. The explosiveness is just missing from him so far. Let's see what he can do. Get those big shots in. This time it's straight down the ground. Towards long off for just a single.
Again, the point you pointed out is the batting has revolved around him. He's tried to anchor this innings, just like he did the other day.
And a delivery of the second goes inside out. But there is a fielder at deep extra cover. We'll cut that one for just one. 6 came off that Muhammad over, a better one as compared to the previous one he bowled. 18 overs done. Kanoo Strikers 179 for 4.
So 2 overs still remain. Find themselves into a very comfortable position at the moment. Do Cano Strikers, after winning the toss, electing to bat first. Some breathtaking stroke play in the first 6. And lost the way a little bit with 3 wickets in quick succession. Then a brilliant partnership between Shoaib and Hisham to begin with, and Faizan, since he has come on, has made all sorts of difference.
Opportunity to close this innings out. Dilmah Royals will be looking to restrict them under the 200 mark here.
Picks up his spot towards the square leg region. Fieldsman out there in the deep. Will only be a single. The kind of stroke play has been exciting to watch. Mohammad Faizan.
Maher has been expensive with the newer ball. And for 28 with that hard new ball. like to come back well in the penultimate over of this innings.
Down the track, hasn't middled it. Will only be a single. Oh, he's come back for the second. Is he coming back for the third? No, decides against it. And again, there you see, running between the wicket has been a hallmark of this innings, and Hisham has been leading that really well. All his batting partners has been very good with the calling, has been able to convert ones into twos. There was no second there, but he made sure gets to the danger end really well in the end.
Excellent running. There was never a two there. Sorry to interrupt you, Junaid, there, but the amount of running that we've seen from Hisham today has been... He's been really working hard between the wickets. It's not been the best innings from him as far as the timing is concerned, but certainly running between the wickets has been on top.
It's gone up in the air and taken this time. Hisham departs. Has been looking, itching rather, to go big. Hasn't been middling the ball well. And this time, trying to pick one towards the onside, is held out by the man position at shot 45. So good hand in the end, was trying to anchor this innings. Trying to unleash towards the back end. Hasn't come off well for him. Goes for 44 of 42. And Cano Strikers lose their captain and wicket number 5.
Good catch from the fine leg fielder as well. It's not been a good fielding day for bin Dilmah so far. Finally latches on to that one, does the fielder. Running towards his left, sun in his eyes. Manages to get the captain. And once the captain has been dismissed, it's time for the right-hander, the explosive right-hander, if I can say, Umair, to come onto the crease. He'll be facing his first delivery here. Yorker length, beautifully bowled, squeezes that one towards fine leg. Direct hit wouldn't have created any danger for Faizan because he's pretty quick between the wickets and he would like majority of the strike from here on, Junaid.
That's right, and that has to be the way they should go about, because Faizan has to face as many deliveries as he can.
This time up in the air, one bounce towards long off. 30 of 14 for Faizan. Striking at more than that 200 strike rate which we've always talked about. It's been a good over though, a good comeback from Mahir. 5 runs and a wicket so far. Can he finish it off well? Flicks it on the onside. Alu George will collect that one. That should be a couple of runs. Good running between the wickets as well. So a good 19th over from Mahir. 7 runs and the wicket of Hisham Sheikh. After 19, Cano Strikers 186 for 5.
Right, last over of the innings, 186 for 5. The danger man on strike, striking at more than 200. Trying to bring out reverse, doesn't get the connection.
Parvez rushing back to his mark. Trying to bowl it as quickly as possible this final over.
Bounces down the track and again missing out an opportunity. Yorked himself in the end. So 2 dot balls to begin the over with. Faizan hitching, seems to be a bit restless. Wants to go big in the last 4 deliveries. And this time gets something. Has he got enough though? Long chase for the fieldsman. Doesn't make it eventually. So A very timely boundary indeed for Faizan and the Cano Strikers.
Absolutely, that's a poor delivery. Onto the pads, all Faizan had to do was get some bat on that one. That's exactly what he did there. Didn't get the middle of the bat, but just gives direction to the ball. This time a full toss, which has been smashed. Will it be stopped by long on? Yes, he does a good job. Faizan would be kicking himself that he missed out on that opportunity to go big. 200 still on, but looks tough. 191 on the board. Couple of deliveries left in the innings. Here's Mohammad Parvez once again. Inside edge onto that one. Are they looking for two? They should be looking for two, but I think Faizan wants the strike for the last delivery. It's been a good over from the spinner. At one point of time, they were looking as if they were going to cross that 200 mark with ease. And the last 3 overs have just brought Dilmah Royals slightly back into this contest. Goes for the big shot. He's hit that one for 6. What a way to end the innings. A fitting end, it must be said. Cano Strikers finish off on 198 for the loss of 5. And what a quick cameo of 19 deliveries it has been from Faizan. This time the leg spinner, which he takes from outside that off stump. It's not an easy shot to hit against the spin, and finishes the innings off in some style for the Cano Strikers. A big statement put in by them as they won the toss and elected to have a bat first and scored those 198 runs on the board.
It's been a complete performance, a complete batting performance from Cano Strikers. Started off really well with some big shots and then played some sensible cricket. Running between the wicket has been a hallmark of their innings right throughout. A breezy innings from Faizan to wrap things up. Of course, not to forget the anchor right throughout, stitching those partnerships. The captain Hisham Sheikh. Well, that's the batting card. Mohammad Afzal, 23 of 11. Waqas Mohammad, 29 of 14. They started off really well. And the number 3 batsman, Hisham Sheikh, making sure he helped one end really well in the end. Faizan Tahir, 41 of 19, providing some entertainment towards the very end. Before that, Shoaib Khan managing 45 of 27. 12 extras. They've got themselves to 198 for the loss of 5 wickets in their stipulated 20 overs. The bowling department, 2 for 18 for Usman Khalid, who's been pick of the bowlers. And the rest been touch expensive, 1 for 35 for Mahir, 1 for 40 for Balu George, and Rajesh picking up a wicket but conceding 43 in the process. And no wickets for the other two, the bottom, Naveed and Muhammad Khan. And there you see the partnerships right throughout. And that has been the decisive factor in where they have reached.
There you go, the highlights of this one. Started off pretty well by the openers. Those are openers. Mohammad's starting off in some grand style, mashing the new ball bowlers all over the park. While the ball was hard and new, didn't have that control over the new ball. A bit wavered were the bowlers of the Dilmah Royals. Bowling on the pads, bowling outside that off stump, but then was capitalized well by these batsmen of the Cano Strikers as well. Good amount of shots by the left-hander Waqas as well, but one shot way too many in the end. Just tapped the ball after getting 3 boundaries, and this is when power play just turned into the favour of Dilmah Royals. Picked up a couple of wickets did Usman off his first over, and that flurry of boundaries against Balu George. Then he was dismissed in the same over as well. Was Waqas, this time a cut shot with 3 boundaries, mind you, and went for the 4th, and he got caught in the process. He did the left-hander. There you go, this one getting caught at that covers position. One shot way too many, as I mentioned. Lost 3 wickets in the power play, but then after that, the partnership between the captain Hisham Sheikh and, of course, the explosive right-hander Shoaib Rahman Khan was an explosive one. Shoaib, 45 of 27, 4 sixes and 1 boundary in his innings, striking at 166. Hisham, on the other hand, gave him a good anchor support, scoring 44 of 42. 2 boundaries, 1 maximum in his innings. He looked like the one who was giving the strike to Shoaib on most occasions, and Shoaib smashed Raju out of the park here. Rajesh Radhakrishnan went for 1 for 43 in his quota of 4 overs. His most expensive over being this one, where he went for over 16 runs, but then he picked up the wicket as well. And then came the spinners, to which they targeted really well too. Syed Faizan walked in to the middle, scored 41 of just 19. That is the impact that he's had on this innings. 4 boundaries and 2 maximums at a strike rate of 215 for Syed Faizan. Completely turned the game in favour of the Cano Strikers here. The captain of the Dilmah Royals spoke during the toss about the fact that they should be restricting the Cano Strikers to 130, 140. But this certainly not going to plan, as they've scored 198 for the loss of 5 in the 20 overs. Explosive shots indeed in the end. This time Hisham Sheikh going for the big shot and getting dismissed by that catch at short fine leg. This time a sweep as well for a boundary from Faizan. Mir Ali Khan walked in, scored 4 runs of 3 balls. It's at the non-striker's end when the innings ended in this fashion. Brilliant end to the innings, as the momentum has been taken by the Cano Strikers here. 199 is the target for the Dilmah Royals. We'll be having the run chase in just a short while from now.
Right, out comes the two umpires. Still waiting for the players to take the center stage. Welcome back to all the viewers tuning in. Match 9, Dilmah Royals CC up against Cano Strikers CC. This is Junaid Ahmed in the commentary box. Alongside me is my co-commentator for this fixture, Vansh Chawla. Vansh, 199 to get. What do you make of this run chase?
Well, absolutely. 199. It's going to be a tough run chase here from the Dilmah Royals. Early runs will be the key here. And they shouldn't be looking to set up anything because it's going to be a long chase. They have to bat the entire 20 overs, or if they can kind of manage scoring some explosive runs in the power play, maybe that can set up a standard for them to follow in the middle overs. And the two openers, Usman Khalid, who bowled brilliantly with the ball into the power play, will be very, very crucial in this one.
It's going to be a big run chase, and they would want to make sure they start this off really well. Usman Khalid, there's a bit of flamboyance to the way he would approach his innings. Known to be a big striker of the cricket ball. He wants to make sure he counts that power play first up. And on the other side is Radesh Radhakrishnan. He would be itching to go himself as well. And both these players out there in the middle, Vansh would want to make sure they start this off really nicely for their side. But on the other side is this man on your screens, marking his run-up, Tabish Khan, one of the most experienced campaigners, with 640 first-class caps to his credit. He's played Test cricket for Pakistan, has bowled well in this competition, and would be looking to go once again.
Key for the Cano Strikers in this one, Tabish Khan, the marquee player from Pakistan, will be very important. And here comes Tabish for the first time. Well, a false start. He'll have to go back to his run-up and start fresh once again. Usman and Rajesh, the two openers. Usman being the left-hander. Tabish will look to swing it away from him. He's got a couple of slips for that as well, Junaid.
That's right, and he's known for those decent lines and lengths. Can onto the pads, down on leg stump, pushed away, and he's off the mark here. Usman Khalid has struck to very decent line and length right throughout, and that has been rewarded aptly for Tabish Vansh because he's stuck to the task. He's bowled in the right areas throughout.
Absolutely true. Now ball into the right-hander here. Another similar kind of setup in the field. Two slips in place for Rajesh. So if he's looking for the outswinger, he has a very good in-swinger, mind you.
Doesn't connect with the meat of the bat. And what these players, what both these batsmen would want to do is target those first 6 overs because it's a big run chase. They'll have to get the highest total of the competition if they have to get there. And those power play overs would absolute key. Again, hitting bottom of the bat, not getting the timation. It relies heavily on his hand and eye coordination. There is very little to no foot movement from Rajesh. See ball, hit ball kind of cricket he would fancy first up.
Well, two in-swingers from Tabish Khan. Now I'm expecting the outswinger to set the batsman up. There you go. Slight outswing delivery. Finds the outside edge. Should be a couple of runs. He would consider himself lucky on that occasion, Rajesh, because that one came with some velocity from Tabish Khan. Now Tabish Khan putting the 5th delivery. What does he come up with? Another outswinger attempted. Not swinging that much. Bowlers have had a gala time here at the Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground in Dammam, especially with the conditions with the new ball. Some have found themselves picking up those crucial wickets, while the others have just not been able to control the swing. That is also one big and important thing with the new ball, that bowlers will have to adjust with a slow ball to end the over. And after the first one, Dilmah Royals 3 for none.
A very good start for Cano Strikers. Nothing given away, literally, by Tabish. And Saqib, we all have seen what he brings to the table. Pretty quick left armer. And be looking to hit those lengths straight away. Mohammad Saqib. Both these bowlers very capable of providing those early inroads. And that is something Dilmah Royals would want to make sure they don't get there. This time dances down the track, takes a thickish outside edge. Ball has flown down to the third man, where Tabish safely pouches that and throws back in. Again, on the first delivery of the over, Usman getting down to the other end. He's got the intent. Both these batsmen, Usman looks to be more agriculture. And Rajesh, on the other hand, wants to keep hitting at it.
Saqib now bowling to the right-hander, much more favoured to him because he gets the in-swinger in and challenges both the inside half and the outside edge of the bat as well. And of course the LBW might as well come into the picture. Let's see how he goes.
Slashes. Did that carry is a big question. He slashed hard at it. The width was on offer. Well, he says it was coming off the ground. Well, there you have a look at it. Short and wide, cut away by Rajesh. Well, that had to be taken. It did carry. Was dipping on him for sure, but at this stage of the competition, you want to make sure you grab those ones once.
Absolutely. You have to take these opportunities, as we see Captain Waqas Alvi watching this match keenly, having an eye on these two teams participating. Goes for the big shot this time, dances down the wicket, does Usman. And as you said, a missed opportunity. Mohammad Saqib would be a bit disappointed. He's not been rewarded with wickets in the previous game. Turned out to be very expensive with the new ball. So a couple of wickets will give him that confidence going into the further stages of this tournament. He needs those wickets. Short delivery in the air into the vacant area on the onside. Good pick up. They'll still steal those 2 runs away.
It's a big target they are chasing. Dilmah Royals. Usman, 4 and 4 for him. It's a good start for both the bowlers, Saqib as well as Tabish.
This time looking to go on the onside. Big swing and a miss once again. Required run rate, once you start the innings at a required run rate of 10 runs and over, you surely are under the pump since the first delivery. Given the kind of start that these two have had with the ball, Tabish and Saqib, it's almost certain that they're going to keep on going after them. An opportunity presented just behind the mid-on fielder. Looked like for a second that Hisham Sheikh would take that one, but then just behind, and just the wind takes it over behind that fielder at mid-on. Just a single off that final one. 2 overs done. It's a good over from Mohammad Saqib. 8 for none.
They haven't conceded anything away so far in the first couple of overs. Cano Strikers. Mohammad Saqib, Tabish Khan started off on a very good note here. Would be touch disappointed with a drop catch. Other than that, kept things tight.
Tabish Khan into his second over now. Experience. He's spoken so much about his cricketing profile. Still playing cricket at this age. Career spanning over 22 years.
Makes it thickish outside edge. Down to the third man for a single. And they have to make the most of the first 6 at this point of time. They are far away from that. And this time he gets decent connection. Goes towards the left of the fieldsman. And that has run down the hill for a 4. But finally getting some barren ball here. Osman Khalid. I should surely give him some confidence going forward.
Absolutely. Plays that one off the back foot this time. Had to adjust to the length of the delivery. First he thought that it was going to be short. Then moves on to the back foot very quickly. Let's see how Tabish responds. Edged. There is a fielder there and another drop. Perfect setup this from Tabish Khan. But ends up getting dropped by Faizan in the deep. Another dropped catch, and the new ball bowlers will be pretty disappointed with their fielders at the moment, Junaid.
Well, that's right, and that had to be taken. Covered his ground, and just at the last moment, not quite sure if he took his eyes off the ball. Again, stand and deliver. Not getting the connection whatsoever. Rajesh has played and missed a few times. Trying a bit too harder, rather.
Final delivery of Tabish's second, none for 10. Surprising to see that he hasn't picked up a wicket yet. Almost could have been the first wicket for him because he's taken a wicket with the new ball in every game that he's played. Plays that one off the back foot. Slightly shorter this over from Tabish, but the fuller length delivery getting the outside edge, but dropped at third man. 3 overs done then. In Dilmah Royals are 15 for the loss of no wickets.
It's a very good start for Cano Strikers. The required run rate is just going to keep climbing. A beautiful setting here in Dammam, the eastern part of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
How good it is to see the sunset there. We've had a lot of cloud cover in the past 2 or 3 days. The relief for all the cricket fans around the globe to see the sun and the sun shining here in Dammam.
That's right, the sun is shining and so are Cano Strikers. Dances down the track and goes over the infield. And the ball snakes along the ground for another 4. He's got to move on here, Usman. He would want to make sure he capitalizes these 3 overs in the power play.
Good batting this. Finally, that positive intent coming from Usman. Getting a 4, but they need many more of these to keep themselves in the hunt. Currently going in at just 6 runs and over. That is not going to take them anywhere close to the target. Have to keep on smashing the ball to all parts of the ground as well. Can't be predicting one side of the wicket.
Played in a miss and a wide call by the umpire. And that is something all these teams have struggled with, not being able to be disciplined when it comes down to avoiding the extras. Seen time and again. That is something these bowlers would want to make sure they try and curtail as we go deep into the tournament. There goes SACF. And this time trying to target the onside, hasn't got off the meat of the bat and taken comfortably. He's been trying one shot too many. And Hisham completes a very good catch. Couldn't quite get it over the circle. And that has brought about his downfall. So number 1 goes down in the shape of Usman Khalid. Then the Dilmah Royals 20 for 1 in 3.2.
Looking to go for the big shot there. We were mentioning that they need to keep on going for those boundaries. This time bounced much more on him. More than he was expecting, and Usman Khalid departs for 15 of 11. It's a good catch as well by the captain. Good breeze blowing in crossway. Does well to keep himself calm and composed and take that one. Big wicket this, as Usman goes back to the pavilion.
Naveed, the new man in. And SACF does what he does best. Beautiful picture that is of the sun setting. It's been a bright and sunny afternoon right throughout after intermittent starts and stops in the last couple of days. Right. Here goes SACF. Climbing onto him. Trying to go across for a quick single. A chance at the non-striker's end. If that ball had hit the stumps, that would have been curtains for Naveed. A bit of a start and stop go. Sort of a situation between the batsman and the non-striker, eventually deciding to go through with the run. Well, that could have been dangerous once.
Well, absolutely. That would have been the second wicket for the Cano Strikers. Yes, SACF once again. This time it's high up in the air. This is going to take some catching. And just falls behind the fielder there. It's always swirling up in the air with the wind. And required an extraordinary effort, first of all, to reach towards the ball. And then latch on to that one. Mohammad SACF has bowled superbly well. Tried to swing it away from the right-hander. And towards the left-hander, he was trying to swing that one in. SACF once again, it hits the glove. Couple of deliveries that have just climbed onto Naveed here. And he looks slightly uncomfortable with the shorter deliveries as well. That man will have a role to play once the middle overs come in. Umair with the ball. Medium pacer who's done superbly in this tournament. He's been the pick of the bowlers when the new ball bowlers haven't picked up wickets. That's a short delivery. It's up in the air. Is that a wicket? Looks like it just hit the shoulder. Once again, the point that I was trying to make. Short delivery will trouble Naveed. Has an affinity to get his eyes off the ball. That one just pops up into the air and caught by the slip fielder Waqas. But it just brushed the shoulder there. At the end of the 4 overs, Dilmah Royals are 22 for the loss of 1.
Just like the flight, Dilmah Royals are waiting for their innings to take off rather. It hasn't happened so far. Deciding to go with the third over for Tabish Khan. Want to make sure if he can try and knock one of these two. A start that has looked really good would turn out to be a brilliant one. Haven't conceded anything away so far. Going at about 5.5 Dilmah. And again, no fit movement whatsoever. Just waiting for the ball to be bowled in his arc and want to go with those big shots. Rajesh.
Tabish Khan into his third over. He'll be looking to strike here now.
Struggling clearly, Rajesh. 5 of 12 for him. He's consumed a lot of deliveries and would want to get a move on at some stage now. And not just that, it's going to be added pressure on the batsman at the non-strikers end. And again, pretty good length. Sense that really well here, Tabish, because he's waiting for the ball to be pitched up to him so that he could launch himself big towards the mid-wicket region. He hasn't provided any looseness so far, Tabish Khan. And again, there you see.
Going, yes. Once again, the point that you were making, Junaid. Bowling much more fuller on that occasion. Going for the swing. Just missing out. Does Rajesh. Struggling 5 for 14. Strike rate of 35 for him. Couple of deliveries left in Tabish's third over. He's been unlucky not to be rewarded with a wicket yet. Yet he'll still come charging in. Short delivery this time, bothering him with the pace. 5 of 15 for Rajesh. We've spoken about the key to getting towards this run chase, and that will be the start. So far, Dilmah Royals have had the worst starts possible. Tabish, final delivery of his third over, and it's a maiden. Fifth over of the power play turns out to be a maiden over. Brilliant stuff from Tabish Khan. 5 overs done, 22 for 1.
Something's got to give here because both these batsmen will have to try and get a move on at the earliest. As Naveed was joining Rajesh after the fall of Usman Khalid's wicket. It's been a very somber, very lackadaisical start to the run chase. And what that has made is he's got Mohammad Saqib coming to ball for his third. And again, short. Guided away towards the third man region. Another single taken for the viewers who have joined in, those who have tuned in. This is the OGC Foundation Day Cup 2025, powered by Dafa News, coming to you live from the Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground here in Dammam. A big thank you to the broadcasting partner, Pacific Star Sports. And this time he's got the connection, just got the elevation and not the distance, but the ball falls in no man's land. Tabish was trying to cover up the ground, couldn't quite get there. The signal from the square leg umpire. We'll have to wait and see if that has been given as a no ball. Not quite sure what that was for, but the run has been taken and Naveed is back on strike.
Mohammad Saqib once again. Edged and just wide of the slip fielder. He was flying in the air, was the slip fielder, and it just went over him. A lucky boundary for Naveed, but yet again the point that you were making, Junaid, the left armour is troubling the right-handed batsman here.
It's right, and again, there you see, definitely not the length to play that drive towards the offside, takes the thickish outside edge, and a flying first slip fieldsman couldn't quite get anything on it.
Smashes on the offside this time. Hasn't found the middle of the bat. Does it have enough legs to go towards the boundary? No, it doesn't. Good sprint by the fielder at covers to ensure that it's just a second and not the third one. Hisham Sheikh has got a smile on his face today because it's been a comprehensive effort by his men. Himself getting into a good score of 42 for the captain himself. He'll be delighted with his performance so far. The job is not done yet. Here's Saqib. Short and wide and plays that one for a boundary. This is good batting from Naveed. He's expecting the short ball now, especially from Mohammad Saqib. Plays that one off the back foot and up and over the infield.
Well, that was a recent strike. Ball was there. He went through with that shot. No half measures there. We've got to move on here. 12 runs already off 5 deliveries.
That should be a couple of runs on the onside. In fact, it's just going to be a single though. Square leg fielder does well. And at the end of the power play, the Dilmah Royals are 35 for the loss of 1, with Rajesh and Naveed still at the crease.
Another 164 to get off the last 14. It's going to be a daunting task from here on for Dilmah Royals. But someone has to step up. Looks like it's going to be Umair who will be introduced. At some stage for sure. Does chance his arm really well.
Cano Strikers are on top at the moment. 6 overs done, 35 for the loss of 1. Spin for the first time.
On the pad straight away. And there you see Shiraz into the attack and wrapped on the pads of Naveed. The umpire unmoved. Well, that was drifting down the leg side. All the stumps were exposed. Easy call in the end, eventually for the umpire. And that's taken. And Tabish Khan with the catch. And wicket number 2 falls as Naveed is held out. Second batsman to get dismissed. Well, this is not the start they would have wanted here, Vansh.
Well, absolutely. Spin introduced for the first time and it's already started to weave its magic. Shiraz bowling that one flighted and inviting the batsman to go for the drive. Loopy delivery this from the left arm spinner. Gets the outside edge. He was looking to play that one inside out. Gets caught at short third man by the man himself, Tabish Khan. Second wicket falls for Dilmah Royals. 35 for 2.
Still a very measured start. This is turning out to be from Dilmah Royal. Not quite sure what it would take from here on for them to try and get a move on. Justin John is in the middle. And he will have to try and go absolute big right from the get-go because the required run rate, there you see, runs required 162, balls remaining 82. 164 rather. Balls remaining 82. You need to get 12 in over. Shiraz once again. Touch shorter. Straight on the back foot. Another dot ball.
Good first three deliveries from Shiraz here. Finger spinner. Direct hit at the non-striker's end, but the keeper fails to collect that one. Spotting a smile on everyone's face. You can see the kind of positivity that they're playing with today, the Cano Strikers. Things have gone their way and you can sense it right from the toss. Captain Hisham Sheikh winning it, electing to have a bat first, getting what he always wanted. Then right from the first ball, the intent has been there from the two openers as well. Goes for the big shot, Rajesh. Has he connected that one? It looks like he has. And that one has gone for the first six of the innings. Brilliantly played, a tossed up delivery. You could sense what Shiraz wanted to do there. But Rajesh getting some bat on that one to smash it for a maximum.
We're finally getting bat on ball. Rajesh has tried to stand and deliver on a numerous occasion. Hasn't got the connections right, but this time gets a meaty part of it, and the ball was just heading in one direction afterwards.
Last ball of the over. Shiraz has gone for 7. That was a huge hit from Rajesh. We've got the ball back and we're all set to resume proceedings here. Current run rate just over that 6-run mark. Just shows the quality at which the Kanoo Strikers have operated so far. Will be a single to end the over. Rajesh finally has a move on. 8 runs and a wicket off that one. After 7, the Dilmah Royals 43 for 2.
Still a mammoth task to get there for Dilmah Royal. And in case if you have missed out on some parts of it, this is how they fared when they came out to bat. Dilmah Royal. Usman Khalid was the first man after striking a couple of boundaries. Maman got away with one. He blazed away towards the backward point region. Colonel Zaid has been introduced into the attack. He's got a lot to ball at. And on accesses the onside there. We come back for the second.
An important phase in this game. Colonel Zahid into bowl. Seen the amount of swing that he gets while he's in. Will be an amazing opportunity for him to find some wickets as well.
That's right. He's a very nippy customer. He's played a lot of tape ball cricket. He's based out of the UAE for last few years. Has been a part of the Abu Dhabi T10 League as well. And can be a very good customer under the circumstances. He's bowled the right areas, the right channels. He will be itching to make a mark on this game as well.
Well, it's going to be an interesting run chase for sure. 155 required of 76. They just need to hold on to the wicket, build up a partnership here. Not get carried away this time. Open the face of the bat. Will be running down towards the boundary into the backward point region. Yes, you were rightly mentioning about Colonel Zahid Junaid. Comes with plenty of experience with him, domestic and international. Balls with lethal pace and picking in the right areas. Oh, this time extra bounce on that occasion.
Need to get about 12 in over from here on, going at exactly 6 in over. And they need partnership, and one end has to go really big with some good meaty blows. And again, a very good length, not giving anything away to the batsman. Can only be a single, and singles is something that they won't mind at all at this stage of the game. Cano Strikers, they've got the job done with the bat and with the ball, because nothing has been given away in the first 8 overs.
Yes, rightly mentioned, they will not be minding any of the singles and doubles at the moment. Even 7 runs and over will be a comfortable situation for Kanoo Strikers from their point of view, because the pressure will be building up on the batting unit. This time a nicely ball, swings it hard, but couldn't get that time. Well, this is the man Umer, who has done a brilliant job the other night, but unfortunately couldn't make his team win. That's the end of the over. 8 overs gone. It's 48 for the loss of 2 wickets. Dilmah Royals.
There'll be some stage Umair Ali Khan will be introduced as well. Has picked up crucial wickets at crucial junctures in the game. And Shiraz is back for his second. And Rajesh, we want to make sure he fancies this opportunity. And again, tossed up. Decides to access that offside field. Was waving towards the umpire for a wide there. Was well within his reach. This time, Zesh that. Just over the third man. And into the boundary for a 4. Tabish was giving it a chase, but could just retrieve the ball. So finally, he's got some barren ball here, Rajesh.
Well, they need to pick up a bowler here to go up against, because singles and doubles will not be doing that damage to Cano Strikers. They really want to be in the driver's seat. Need to go some plenty of these. This time high up in the sky, but will be clearing that short Thurman area. A couple of runs on that occasion, maybe. Now just a 1 run. Well, calm and composed innings will not be the key in this game for Dilmah Royals. Junaid, they need to go for some blastings here.
And that's right, and the point that you were trying to make a couple of deliveries earlier, they'll have to try and pick out their bowlers, because there's going to be no respite, because they've got the likes of Tabish, Saqib, Colonel Zahid, Umair, who've been in some touch with the ball as well. Bounces down this time. Has he got enough? Goes straight to Umair, 1 bounce. And then fancy their chances, because 1s and 2s isn't going to help their cause for sure. They'll have to go, and that required run rate is going to keep mounting with every over, which is not par.
Well, it is not that they're not putting an effort here. They're literally trying hard and hard to get some boundaries, but they're not getting that timing and the placement of the bat. But keep going. Fortune favors the brave. 9 overs gone. It's 55 for the loss of 2.
And there you see the equation. Runs required 144, balls remaining 66. Rajesh 21 of 25, and Austin was joining a couple of overs back, 5 of 8 for him, going just a shade over 6 in over. And Cano Strikers have bowled well right from the outset and have been rewarded with a couple of wickets as well. Kanoo Strikers back with over number 2.
Kamal Zahid comes back into the attack. This time a magnificent blow into the mid-wicket region. Has he got it? No, he hasn't. Just one run. Well, talking about Kanal Zahid, Junaid, he started his career off with a tape ball. And when talking about tape ball, you need to have that extra strength and you need to get that extra energy in your shoulder to hit that one with much pace. And that is something when you bring that experience into leather ball cricket, you'll be having that blistering pace with you and also swing at the moment.
Well, that's right, and these a lot of these players, especially coming from Pakistan, from that part of the world, have known to play tape ball cricket, a lot of tape ball cricket, and have gone to make it absolutely big in their careers. And the point that you made requires a lot of strength. You need to have those strong shoulders. This time moves across and helps it over the keeper. Still giving it a chase. The fieldsman couldn't quite get down there in time. Another boundary for Rajesh. He's got himself to 26 now.
.3, 61 for the loss of 2. Current run rate 6.42. Rajesh and Austin stitching up a partnership here. But at least they need to score a couple of boundaries in one single over as continuing to build up this partnership. Because required run rate is mounting high and high. 13.14 at the moment. Fuller lane outside the off stump. Well, this happens when you keep your things out of control, not being paying much attention to those deliveries which are going outside the off, trying to hit them hard with your strength, but not trying to utilize the timing of the ball. This time up in the sky, but again lands into the no man's land region. Well, right hand, left hand combination definitely troubles the bowler and fielder as well. This time also troubling the square leg umpire. Beautiful delivery this time. Hitting the deck really hard with much pace on it one. Quick single tackle on the occasion. Well, that is the end of the 10th over after the completion of 10 over 63 for the loss of 2 wickets. And we'll be having a drinks break.
Right, that's the equation. 136 to get off the last 10. The good thing from their perspective is they've still got wickets in hand. Need someone to go really big now. Big thank you to the EPCA and the Tamimi Group for this wonderful facility. The first of its kind cricket ground here in Dammam. With floodlights. And it's been a very good tournament. Some really exciting cricket that has been played so far. Still a long way to go before the mega finale. And all this under the chaperonage of the Saudi Cricket Federation has been doing a relentless job in this part of the world. Associations in the west with Jeddah towards the center with Riyadh, Jazan, and in the east with the Dammam, Khobar, Jubail. Players have been provided with the right kind of infrastructure, the right platform to get themselves, their skill set up. And tournaments like these would do wonders to the confidence of a lot of young talent knocking that national door.
Yes, you rightly mentioned this is a big opportunity for all the youngsters, the talent that Saudi is bringing up at the moment, and thanks to the entire Eastern Province Cricket Academy and also the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for bringing up this glorious tournament all the way live from the beautiful and the iconic venue, Al-Tamimi Cricket Grounds, Dammam, and not to forget the broadcast and the event planner, the Pacific Star Sports, who have contributed into a big number to get this event going. Well, getting back to the business, Austin on the strike, nicely played, punched it hard, finding the man Umer.
Right, Shiraz into his third over, 1 for 16 his returns. Got the wicket of Naveed. This time tossed up, goes down the track, down the ground rather. Doesn't get off the meat of the bat. Gets to the end of it. Will only be a single. And singles is not going to do the job for them. And one of these two will have to try and take a moment in Chance's arm. Steps down this time and the keeper does the rest. Beautifully bowled. He was itching to go after the bowling and could only see his bails whipped off by the wicketkeeper. Another one bites the dust. It's Austin John this time, who departs with 65 runs on the board.
Well, Austin never looked comfortable on the crease since his arrival. Trying literally hard to go for some big shots, but eventually falling on the failing side. This time dancing on the track, couldn't make the connection of the ball with the bat. The ball has just went straight away into the gloves of the wicketkeeper, and yes, you rightly mentioned, wicketkeeper does the rest. Another wicket going down here. They're crumbling down now. 65 for the loss of 3 wickets. 11th over in progress. Things are not looking settled here for Dilmah Royals.
From Dilmah Royals' perspective, they would want Balu George to bat through the innings. He's more than capable. Played for the under-19 side in India. For the state side, of course. Broadside forward, and looks like there was an opportunity there. Had it been a clean pickup.
The new batsman out into the middle is Balu, and he's straight away off the mark. But can he put some magic into the innings of Dilmah this time? Played down the ground, Rajesh. Though he has got some runs into his account, Junaid, but still he's not looking comfortable at the moment to go some big shots because the player who has the batsman who have gone for 30 deliveries should have been blasting each and every single bowler, every corner of the ground.
That's right, and he's desperately trying. He's coming back for the second. Oh, that's the Samsung direct. That's going to be really close. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal. They are celebrating. Well, there you go. There you heard it from the stump mic, as well as the on-field umpire signaling. He set off the moment he sensed the opportunity. Dive, a pickup, and a one-handed good release. Might be touch and go. Well, there you have it.
Well, he looks that he's out of the popping crease. The time when the ball is hitting the stumps, but still the third umpire will be having a close eye on it. The Eagles eye, what we call, to the third umpire. There comes a decision. Up goes the finger. Another wicket gone. Another one bites the dust here. Balu has to take a walk back. Oh, it's all happening here at OGC Foundation Day Cup 2025. On the day 5th, match 9 in progress. Balu George departs after an unusual fashion. Not fortunate enough, and the ball is hitting straight on the bullseye. Absolutely top-notch work from the fielder. In fact, the wicket keeper, I would say, he was very much quick. Athleticism at its peak. What a game of cricket we are witnessing here. Feroz comes into the middle here. And also change in the bowling. Umair, the main man of the previous night, starts off with a low full toss delivery. Straight to him. No run conceded. A good start.
That's right, and is known to break partnerships, is known to pick up wickets. Umair Ali Khan, one of the most experienced campaigners in the Cano Strikers unit. He's played a lot of Abu Dhabi T10 League. Still 131 to get of 53. It's not going to be easy. Slashes at it, straight towards the cover. Picks it up, has a go at the stumps, and a clear collection would have definitely made it worthy of having a look once again. Not quite sure if was the coming together of both those players. There you see the batsman struggling to make his ground. Well, that's right, there's a collision. Batsman barging into Mohammad Afzal. Well, everything seems to be alright now.
Well, that's a good sign. Everything seems to be very alright for both the sides. The keeper is up on his feet, so is the batsman. Rajesh, he is going to be the key because he's been on the wicket for a very long time now. Just flick of the wrist will be finding the fielder. They will not be at all minding these singles and doubles. They will be very much happy to concede these singles rather getting away from with the boundaries. .09 is the current run rate, and the required run rate is so high. This time slashes and slashes it hard. Backward point region towards, but there's a man in the deep. Beautiful piece of fielding work, and what athleticism he is showing here. The wicket keeper, absolutely top-notch stuff. Since the moment he came into the action with that dismissal of Justin, I beg your pardon. .412 over in progress. Sam swings and swings it hard. Couldn't make the good contact again. literally putting that effort, but unable to get that maximum that he is literally in search of. So desperate to get those biggies. Last ball of this over. Good start to the spell from Umair. Chance of a run or direct hit could have done the damage, but he's missing on those again. Umpire will be signaling it as a wide. Yes, indeed. Two wides into the account. Are they going very easy in the run chase? Bin Dilmah Royals at the moment, Junaid.
Well, definitely not discounting their efforts, but then the quality of the bowling has devoid them with any opportunities. This time takes a thickish outside edge, flies over the short third. That will trickle down for another four in that region. Feroz gets a very handy and timely boundary under his belt. This time wide outside the off stump. Decides to go with the full flow and just over that fieldsman. So that brings us to the end of over number 12. It's 78 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Well, to all of those who are tuning in globally on the day 5 of OGC Foundation Day Cup 2025, powered by Dafa News, all the way from this iconic venue, Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground. Match number 9, Dilmah Royals CC taking on Kanoo Strikers CC. Cano Strikers won the toss, elected to bat first, and got that mammoth total on the board of 198. Some brilliant cameos out there from Hisham Sheikh, Shoaib Rahman Khan, Syed Faizan Tahir, who has given that touch of to finish things off. But here, at the moment, Shiraz finds a gap, but not good enough to find the boundary. Again, a single. Well, absolutely poor cricket, I would say, from Dilmah Royals at the moment. The moment where you are seeing the required rate climbing high and high, this time more than 16, I would say. Slashed this time, slashed hard, but again finding the fielder in the deep. 15.32 required run rate at the moment.
Again, ones and twos. It's not going to do any damage from the Cano Strikers' perspective. They need a couple of big overs. Who's it going to be? Is the big question, because Rajesh has got his eye in for sure. But he'll have to try and launch himself right away and right now. Last ball for Shiraz. Has bowled well. He's picked up a couple of wickets. This time still decides to go with the big one and has held out at the short third. Tabish Khan completes another good catch. And Shiraz picks up one more. It's Rajesh, the set man, who has to take a long walk back to the tent. So number 5 goes down for Dilmah Royals. And their innings are reeling at the moment in complete disarray.
Well, then Dilmah Royals are literally struggling here to get some good runs on the board. And on trying so, they're losing their wickets. This time, not a good connection. That was a delivery where he has having plenty of time on that one. Could have gone anywhere in the ground, but wanted to go for a big in the deep. Got the leading edge, and no mistake has been done in the short third man region by the fielder. Easy catch. 5th wicket down, 82 for the loss of 5 after the completion of 13.
That brings
Well, things are not looking easy from here on for Dilmah Royals to chase that mammoth total of 199.
And that brings Nazar out in the middle. Will be ready to face Umair Ali Khan. Full drives towards the cover region. Another single.
Well, singles and doubles again. Something which is out of the box is still not getting on the screens. Well, Umair has been the experienced player in the side, knew how to bowl to which batsman. Plenty of experience with him. This time, slapped it hard. But has he got the distance? No, he hasn't. Again, landing into the no man's land region. He's off the mark, Nazar. Merely conceded just 2 runs in this over so far. Beautiful shot. But that will be racing away to the boundary this time. Has found the gap. They need plenty of these now. Feroz has shown the glimpse of what he's going to do in the next few hours as well.
Again, trying for that same region. And this time, not getting any bat on the ball. Started this innings really well now, Feroz. 12 of 8 for him. And towards the offside this time. And the fielder does brilliantly. He's managed to pull it back. Faizan down there. And Feroz is back for another couple.
Well, that brings you over. And the equation is on your screens now. Needed 109 runs in 36 legal deliveries with a required run rate of 18.17. Absolutely not going to be a cakewalk. They literally need to put some bigger fuss in here. Getting up a couple of boundaries, not boundaries would say, a couple of sixes in an over to ease that target and get their team over the line. Meanwhile, welcoming Vansh in the com box. Well, this is going to be an interesting run chase from here on. Opening the face of the bat, giving the direction towards the third man region. Again a single. Singles and doubles are not going to make anything out of this match. Feroz is someone who is literally trying hard to put that ball out of the park. We have seen that effort in the previous over as well. Swings it, but couldn't get the time. Again, not meeting the meat of the willow. Just a single. Oh, Saudi Foundation Day Cup 2025. Match number 9, Dilmah Royals CC versus Cano Strikers. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Al-Tamimi Group and the Fireox unit who have shown their extra effort in bringing up this tournament here in the Eastern Province. Well, welcoming Vansh back in the combox for this lovely run chase.
It's been an incredible bowling effort from the Kanoo Strikers. Tabish Khan is into his final over. He's come back well with the older ball. He's still getting the ball to swing, just kind of shows the quality of the man as well. Some late outswing on that occasion. Couple of deliveries left in his spell. And he pick up a wicket. Edged, and yes, he does. Just the point that I was making. He's been rewarded with a wicket here. Bold shot on that occasion, surprising the batsman who might have just been expecting the fuller length delivery yet again. But gets the outside edge and a good catch by the wicketkeeper as the Dilmah Royals now 6 wickets down for them.
Well, Dilmah Royals are like crumbling down here, like a pack of cards here, falling down like 9 pins. Another wicket goes down. 6th wicket for them. Mahir is the new man. Out into the middle.
Still a couple of deliveries left in that one. Target of 199 looks very far-fetched, and it looked very far-fetched right from the power play. So it didn't have that intent to go for the shots. It did the Dilmah Royals. 94 for 6 at the moment. Looks like it's going to be very, very tough for them to even reach that 150 mark. Dilmah Royals looks like they're going to go down with a huge defeat today. Time for Tabish Khan once again. Here he comes with a slip in place. In swinger there. Has he got the inside edge on that one? There's a huge appeal that's been given out.
Well, Mahir shattered in disbelief out there. He's still feeling that he hasn't nicked that one. But there are a few things which you will not be able to hear out. And umpires can figure it out clearly. And that is the decision coming straight away. He got that inside edge and a beautiful catch taken behind the steps. 94 for the loss of 7. Well, the curtains are slowly coming down for Dilmah Royals here.
There you go. This time the in-swinger from Tabish Khan. Initially, it was a shorter length delivery and does a good job in giving the new batsman the fuller length delivery. Gets back-to-back wickets here, Tabish. 2 for 14 for him. As Dilmah Royals welcome Syed Amin onto the middle. 15 overs done, 94 for the loss of 7 for them.
Well, we have seen Umair bowling some lethal deliveries in the last game, Vanch. This is what the experience of Umair comes out always whenever the team is in need.
Absolutely, Umair has been one of the key figures in this Cano Strikers bowling attack as well. And you can absolutely figure it out from his action as well. He's a tall bowler, a high release point, and there you go once again. Brilliantly bowled, squaring the batsman up on that one. Good control and good accuracy with the way he's bowling here.
Tall man know how to use the height of. That's on to the stumps and have a look at the celebration. He is a funny man as usual. He gets onto that celebration. You miss, I hit, says Umer.
What a delivery and what a celebration from Umair. Gets that one. Once again, the ball was looking as if it was going to angle in, but then as soon as it pitched, it seemed away from Syed there. And another wicket for the Kanoo Strikers. They've picked up 3 now in the last 4 deliveries. And it's absolutely going downhill for the Dilmah Royals at the moment. Let's have a look at the replay once again. Exactly the point I was mentioning. Hits the top of the off stump, just brushes the bails. And have a look at that celebration as well. I don't know what to figure out with that celebration. But then a loss of wicket number 8 for the Dilmah Royals.
Just 2 wickets away. Cano Strikers from registering their first victory in the tournament.
Kanoo Strikers have been terrific. This will actually be their second victory, not their first. First one, they won the game. One-sided affair as well. Lost the second game. Ranked at number 4 in the table currently. Here comes Umair once again.
Oh, this time an in-swinger. Previous one, it was just he was rolling his fingers on it, and that pitched up and went down outside the batter's face and hit the bullseye. This time a beautiful delivery again. Misfield on that occasion, sloppy fielding work.
What a win this will be for the Kanoo Strikers. They'll win with a huge net run rate as well, isn't it? And that net run rate is going to keep them into the contest, I feel. It's so vital to win and win big in this short tournament that's happening. Another match to play for the Kanoo Strikers after this as well. And if they win that, they're sure shot into the semi-finals.
Well, that was a juicy full toss. I'm still not able to figure out the intentions of the batsmen here, Vansh. They are getting those loose deliveries, they are getting those full tosses as well. They are not making the most of it. 16 overs gone, it's 96 for the loss of 8.
Well, you mentioned about the intentions of the batsmen. Doesn't look like have the intention to go after the bowlers here. Just seem to be playing to play out the 20 overs. Time for the lanky fast bowler Colonel Zahid back into the attack. None for 13 for him. It's been impressive, but unfortunately no wickets for him today. He's looking to get himself a couple of wickets. Here comes Colonel Zahid bowling to Saurabh this time. In swinger, some good pace on that one. Pick up a quick single as the ball went towards point. One-sided effort is what this has been from the Dilmah, from the Kanoo Strikers, beg your pardon.
Yes, Colonel Zahid back in the attack. Haven't got a wicket yet. Still searching for that one wicket.
Hisham Sheikh has stopped that ball from going any further outside the 30-yard circle, but that kind of an innings that Hisham Sheikh played as well today just showing us that he's got the maturity in him to play the longer innings. The batsman revolved around him. That one will be 5 wides. It's gone way above the batsman's head. And Colonel Zayed looking to bowl that one short and fast. Concedes 5 bonus runs for Bin Delma here.
Wasn't required at all. The bowling to the tail end, just bowl in the right areas, not go for much variations at the moment. Stick to the basics. You're absolutely doing no wrong.
This time goes for the big shot. It's up in the air. Will it be taken? Yes, it will be. It's into the safe hands of the fielder at deep mid wicket. And boy, oh boy, they're falling. And they're falling pretty quickly now, are the Bin Delma Royals. 9 wickets down. They've lost 4 wickets in the last 14 deliveries. Just shows how quickly they're letting this one go.
Still 97 required of 21. Things are not looking very much easy here. Bin Delma. That wasn't a good shot. Hasn't got a much timing onto it. But still, marks to the effort that he has put in, the batsman. 9th wicket down. Colonel Zayed got it first.
Good catch on the deep mid wicket boundary as well. Looking to wrap things up soon here. The Cano Strikers. Colonel Zayed gets his first. And he finished it off in this one itself. Mohammad is the new batsman in. Here comes Colonel once again. Full on that occasion, looking for the in-swinger. And surprisingly, Mohammad leaves that.
Well, he was thinking that the delivery, the ball is very much outside the off stump, but it was very much closely to the off stump. That was a close shave, though. What do you think, Vansh? What has put Bin Delma this low in this run chase? They are just 102 for the loss of 9. Still need to climb a mountain of runs on there.
That's right. I mean, they didn't start well with the bat. You need a good start. And that is one thing that they'll be kicking themselves at.
Nicely bowled. Again a dot ball. He's looking in a hurry. Colonel Zahid aiming on the stumps, trying to break those stumps and finish things off for his team. Beautiful delivery again. Missing on the line, missing on the length. Wide signal by the umpire.
The point that I was mentioning was the fact that they didn't start well. They had to start well in order to chase this huge total on the board. 199, it's no walk in the park, especially against such an accomplished bowling lineup. Hence the over with the dot ball does Colonel. 17 overs done. It's 104 for the loss of 9.
Yes, 17 gone. 104 for the loss of 9 wickets. Here at the day 5 of OGC Foundation Day Cup 2025, powered by DAFA News, all the way from this iconic venue, Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground, Dammam, and would like to extend my gratitude to Farouk's unit and also Al-Tamimi Group for coming forward. And last but not the least is Saudi Cricket Federation as well for showing their extraordinary support on organizing such a beautiful and a lovely tournament here at the Eastern Province.
Mohammad Saqib looking to finish things off. Coming around the wicket to the right-hander, looking to tail that one in. It's into his final over. He started off brilliantly, did Mohammad Saqib, and they'll take 2 runs, one off the overthrow as well.
last wicket. That will be summing up the story of Dilmah Royals against Kanoo Strikers. While talking about Kanoo Strikers CC batting, they have been so phenomenal with the batting in the power play, which is why they could be able to get to that mammoth total of 199, 198 to be precise, 199 to be the target.
Absolutely, and the kind of performance that they've come up today, they've looked well right from the onset. They've looked as if they're into the game. They meant business today, right from ball number one, and right from the toss, in fact, as well, where Captain Hisham Sheikh took that onus upon himself to win the toss, elect to have a bat first, and score those 198 odd runs.
Chipped in, there was a outside edge, but couldn't find the man at the short third man area. Well, they are going all weapons out here, the bowling unit, but still couldn't get that last wicket, the last nail in the coffin. Well, this is going to be a kind of a frustrating one when you have got all the wickets in your bucket and you'll not be able to pick that one last wicket for your team. That is kind of a frustrating one, a bunch. And the same thing which we have seen the other day from Tamimi Group, bundled out 8 wickets of Tamimi Tabga, a very low scoring total, and thereafter unable to get that momentum. And the ninth wicket partnership has completely shattered the emotions of Tamimi Group CC.
Absolutely, the over comes to an end. Mohammad Saqib done and dusted with his spell. 1 for 30 in his 4, 18 overs done. It's 109 for 9.
90 required of 12. Technically not possible at the moment. Even if you are going for 12 sixes, that will only be 72 runs.
Start from Umair now. He'll be looking to bundle them out with this one. What an effort this has been from Umair as well. 1 for 20. He's bowled well, as he has throughout this tournament now. Bowled with some good control, good release points from him as well, being the tall, fast bowler. Saurabh is the man who's just trying to defend it and play out the entire 20 overs for the Dilmah Royals. But for sure, I'm not sure if that attitude is right. They should be looking to at least hit a few sixes and fours for entertainment at least.
Yes, no matter what. Well, this is the situation at the moment. They can't even get their team over the line, which is why they can hang in there of not getting a all out. That is something which will also impact their net run rate. But a couple of wickets before, their intent was the same. They haven't shown that extra effort that they literally want to win this game and didn't got that big number of sixes in their side.
Dilmah Royals now will have their second loss of this tournament, 2-2. This time it's up in the air. Will it be taken? Oh, a magnificent effort there by Faizan in the deep. He was charging towards the ball, made his ground, but then I think it was always going to die on him, of course, because he was running in from a long distance there. That would have been the catch of the tournament, Rahmat.
Yes, indeed. That's a brilliant effort from Faizan. Would have been the contender in the list of the best catches. Oh, he has got that one. Late signal comes in from the umpire. He waited too long to give that to pass on that decision. But there comes the right thing from the umpire. That was a outside edge and landed safely into the hands of the wicketkeeper, and that's done and dusted for Dilmah Royals. They have lost this game with a big margin, and congratulations to the entire unit of Cano Strikers for registering their first victory with a big margin here.
Absolutely, it's been a round-about effort from the Kanoo Strikers. They started well with the bat, they ended well with the bat as well. They started well with the ball, and they've ended well with the ball as well. And of course, the fielding has been top-notch from them. A side filled with some superstars in their bowling attack. Today, it was all about the batting, as they scored 198 on the board and put the pressure early on the Dilmah Royal bowlers, who had absolutely no clue when they came into the run chase as well. So credit to the bowlers as well. Three good fast bowlers, in fact four good fast bowlers for the Cano Strikers in Umair, Tabish Khan, Colonel Zahid and Mohammad Saqib. They have absolutely turned this game into an easy victory for their side. As handshakes all around, these two teams share a lot of respect between themselves, and Captain Sayed of the Dilmah Royals would be quite disappointed by his team's effort. In the end, it's a good day and a good first match here at the Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground. Isn't it, Rahmat?
Let's have a look at the highlights of the game. Started off nicely, but then kept on losing the momentum. That's been the first wicket, and since they couldn't get on a rhythm again. A couple of beautiful deliveries, lethal bouncers, and beautiful innings from the batsmen as well, especially mentioning to Rajesh. But the moment they lost the rhythm, they kept on tumbling the wickets away. Colonel Zahid has not been much impressive, but left that only wicket into his bucket. There comes a spin Webster, and a beautiful throw from the wicketkeeper straight onto the bullseye. Till the moment the batsman can figure it out what is happening, he has been left in disbelief with that beautiful throw. A couple of positives by the end of the play to Dilmah with that a couple of boundaries, but then again He kept losing the momentum. Unable to get back in the rhythm, couldn't get that confidence in the batting unit. The moment the bowlers of Cano Strikers started striking the wickets, there comes the last one. That was just kissing up the wicket and the celebration. This is going to be the iconic moment of the day. Umair, the jolly man in the side. That was a half shot in the deep, found the man. And then Colonel Zahid got that first wicket into his bucket. And Umair comes in to finish things off in style. That was a late decision from the umpire, but yes, it was pretty much completely sorted. Cano Strikers won this game by a huge margin of 87 runs on the board, and straight away congratulations to the entire team of Cano Strikers, and we'll be moving up towards the presentation of this game. Stay tuned with us.
It's cold and windy, but Kanoo was on fire. We have seen the batters, they came out, they enjoyed, and they showed their class with the bat, and Kanoo has set the tournament's highest team total, amazing 198, electing to bat first. In reply, Bin Dilmah group, they could only manage 111 and they were bundled out in before 19 overs. It was a comprehensive victory for Cano Strikers, and they made a good comeback in this tournament. Just the right time to introduce our presentation party. I have been joined by the EPCA President, Mr. Farhat Masood. He will be giving away the player of the match. In fact, it's Mahmood, I beg your pardon. And quite a few notable performances we have seen in this game. The likes of Hisham and the other batters chipped in. And in the bowling department, Umair, Tabish, they were among the wicket. But one man who helped the team to go across that 198 was the batter, the young Faizan, got quick 45 in just 19 balls, and he is the player of the match from this game. May I request Faizan to come ahead and collect his player of the match trophy as well. Please, if you can. Plenty of awards going in favor of Faizan tonight. And also top of that, Faizan gets a gift hamper from Cosmo. Thanks a lot, Farhat. Faizi will have a few words. Faizi, good comeback. कल का मैच मतलब जीता हुआ मैच पकड़ में था, लेकिन नेक्स्ट डे बढ़िया एक टीम कॉम्बिनेशन देखने को मिला. कैसा फील कर रहे हैं?
जी बिल्कुल, क्रेडिट गोस टू अवर सीनियर्स. इन्होंने जैसे ही हम ग्राउंड में आए, लाइक हमारा ऑल्दो आपको पता है मैच हारने के बाद एक मोमेंटम थोड़ा सा लाइक प्लेयर्स का डाउन हो जाता है, लेकिन हमारे सीनियर्स ने मोटिवेट किया. इन्होंने मतलब इतना मोटिवेट किया कि कह रहे थे कि लाइक आपने पुरानी चीज़ें सब भुला देनी है और अपनी जितनी भी स्किल्स हैं आपने उससे आना है, भरपूर आना है. और इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट टूर्नामेंट में आप देखेंगे प्लेयर्स माशाल्लाह ज़बरदस्त खेल रहे हैं. और बाकी एक और चीज़ मैं ऐड करना चाहूँगा कि ये हमारे सीनियर्स का लाइक बहुत इम्पैक्ट रहा है, क्योंकि जिस हिसाब से हमारे प्लेयर्स का मोरल डाउन हो गया था, इन्होंने बहुत बैक किया हमें. और जितना भी उस लाइक क्रेडिट गोज टू आवर सीनियर्स, आई थिंक.
एक कंप्लीट पैकेज अगर हम बात करेंगे टीम की, क्योंकि सीनियर्स काफ़ी है, टॉप ऑर्डर में भी आपकी जगह बनना मुश्किल, लेकिन आज मौका मिला. क्या मैसेज था जिसके कारण आप चलते हुए बिल्कुल 19 बॉल्स में एक ताबड़तोड़ पारी देखने को मिली?
एग्जैक्टली, ताबिश भाई द मेन रीज़न, क्योंकि उन्होंने मुझसे बात की मैच से पहले लाइक हाउ यू आर कंफर्टेबल. फिर मैंने उनको बोला मतलब लाइक आप जहाँ पे मुझे जो रोल देंगे मैं आपको डेफिनेटली उस पर पूरा अमल करके दिखाऊंगा. तो अल्लाह के हुक्म से इंशाल्लाह देखें आपने आपके सामने ये सब.
फाइनली ये अवार्ड किसे डेडिकेट करना चाहेंगे आप?
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल माय पेरेंट्स एंड माय कोच, एंड देन माय टीम हु सपोर्टेड मी एंड गिव मी दैट प्लेटफॉर्म.
माशाल्लाह से यार, उम्मीद करेंगे आने वाले मैचेस में भी आप इसी तरीके से परफॉर्म करें.
इंशाल्लाह. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू. नाइस टू मीट यू.
Thanks a lot, Faizi. That was a young, smart-looking Faizan, the player of the match from this game. That's all we do have from the post-match presentation, but we do have one more game lined up. So stay tuned.